Okay. I think we're good. YouTube, are you running? It is running. Let me go check Twitch. Yonder Twitch. Here we go. Okay, we're good. I can hear my voice, which means my mic is working, at least somewhat. Alright, sweet. Okay. We are back with some more In the Stars and Time. Yeah. It's been... Actually, no, this stream did happen on schedule. This one did happen on schedule. Apologies about Celeste. That did not happen on schedule. And I'm gonna be honest, likely won't happen this week. I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, we at the very least we got this in, squeezed this one in, which is good. Excited to get back in it for this one, because we are feeling pretty close to another big reveal at this point. I know I play this game slow as hell and get to big reveals approximately never, but it does happen some of the time, probably. Maybe, we hope. So that is what I'm hoping we'll get to tonight. We are sitting right before the king, so I believe we're gonna do this fight. I think we have some more questions to ask him about Timecraft. And then, God, I don't know where it's gonna go from there. I do not know where it's gonna go from there. But we at least have a plan for the beginning. CD, hello. And I was about to say, CD has assured me that as long as I make at least 20 minutes of an average player's progress in this entire stream, the recommended title that he recommended should be relevant. We fucking hope. Though with a Liwar tourist stream, you can never be too sure. Sick. Sick. I feel like I've sussed out the vibes of the reveal. I have no idea what the reveal itself is going to be, but I feel like I've sussed out the vibes of the reveal at this point, if that makes sense. 80%? That's lower than I thought. That's honestly lower than I thought. I am, however, just that bad, so. And I was kind of downplaying. It's more like an hour of normal people time. Yeah, that's, that could be rough. That could be rough. I'm gonna end up with like a 60-hour playtime on this game for literally no reason, because this game should... What's the average playtime in Stars and Time? What's the average playtime on In Stars and Time? Hold up. In Stars and Time playtime. 20 hours. Main story 20 hours. I'm over 30. And I am not even halfway done. This is bad. I mean, I know I usually play games slow, but good lord. That's pretty atrocious, even for me. Like, I usually play, and I've come to accept this, I usually play games slower on the channel, like, but it's usually like 1.5 the amount of time it's supposed to take. This is starting to look like triple. This is actually starting to look like it's going to take me triple the average playtime. Hey, Dex, and good night, Dex. Thanks for dropping by. Sleep well. Shit, Orca, fuck. God damn it. I mean, you know what? I guess I just can't read, you know? I have 0 reading comprehension. Really thought that said Dex. Definitely said Orca. You understand the confusion. Those 2 words are very similar. Oh, good lord. Okay, in the interest of my stream title actually being relevant, let me expedite the introduction process. First and foremost, as I was saying, apologies about Celeste. I think, in all likelihood, it probably will not happen this week. And that is because I will be doing a cheeky little opening shift on Sunday. Which means that I will not be able to stream tomorrow night, which is when I would usually, which was pretty much the only remaining day for me to do a makeup stream. Tis unfortunate, but it was probably gonna happen. As for beyond that, we will be doing a Persona stream on Sunday. Should be fighting the next major boss, like the next full moon operation. We've got a little bit of grinding on Tartarus left to do, and then it's literally like a day or 2 after that should be the next full moon operation. So I gotta come up with a title for that. We are at the moment still planning on doing D&D on Monday, but I will say this, we are getting into final season for the Empire's Gang, so don't be surprised if we have to drop a stream or 2 here or there. Beyond that, I honestly do not know if Tuesday's going to work for Celeste next week. I might have to try and plan on doing it on Thursday. I have less things due on Thursday next week than I would normally. So I think Thursday will probably be an open stream slot. So for the next few streams, I'm gonna plan on Celeste being on Thursday next week, and I will get back to you if that's not gonna be the case. In Stars and Time should be a week from today, and then I think. Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and confirm this right now, because beyond that, we start getting into final season for me. And a few of my finals are somewhat late in the evening. Not necessarily so late that I couldn't stream, but late enough to make it difficult, if that makes any sense. Why is my computer, like, flat out not working? Come on, laptop. Are we really doing this? Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna close the screen and reopen it. Y'all, I just have a fucking default screensaver and nothing else on my laptop screen right now. I guess we're gonna try the desktop. What the flip? Studio. No. What am I doing? This one. No, it's not. I gotta go to the other tab, don't I? Okay. Apologies for the delay, but I want to tell you all this correctly, so bear with me. There we go. Oh, two-factor authentication, my beloved. Okay. So, here we go. Opening this up. Apologies for the delay. All right, here we go. Okay, yeah. The exam I have on Sunday is early enough that I will be able to stream that night. So there will be D&D the Sunday after this one as well. Monday's fine. Oh yeah, there's gonna have to be. Oh well, maybe. Yeah, probably no Tuesday stream that next week either. Okay. Yeah, I'm just taking a look at this right now. Okay. I will give some thought to how I want to do the streaming, but yeah, there will definitely be or almost certainly be a Persona stream week from Sunday as well. So to summarize, Persona on Sunday, most likely D&D on Monday, probably nothing on Tuesday, but I'll get back to you. Most likely Celeste on Thursday next week, in Stars in Time on Friday, week from today, and then most likely another Persona stream a week from Sunday. Speaking of shifts, I just looked at my schedule for next week, and little CD is about to get a wake-up call. Ooh, good luck. What's the longest shift you've done at first 12-hour shift? Damn. Is that your longest shift ever, or is that just your longest shift at this job? Love how Siffrin is just checking his PC schedule in the corner during a snack break. This is so iconic, and so on brand for me too. So sorry, I do realize that was a little bit of a delay, but humble 9.5 hours. Welcome to the 12-hour gang, CD. Glad to have you here. We all hate it. 12-hour shifts though, damn. I can't believe they're scheduling you for that. Like, is it just like, for what purpose are you doing a 12-hour shift? I'm honestly quite, like, baffled. Like, when I do 12-hour shifts, there's an occasion. Do you know what I mean? There's an event. That's why I do 12-hour shifts. Regardless, though, we should actually probably start getting going on the game. I am gonna have to fight the king without the bomb, unfortunately. So, I'm not looking forward to that. And I will need to like full on reset save file if this doesn't work, because we are in a very precarious game state right now, where yeah, all of the party feels a certain way about Siffrin. So Mr. Siffrin, just to double, because for both weekend days I usually open or close. Oh, lovely. Well, as I said, good luck and my condolences. Oh god. I've had zero time to warm up these voices, and the king is not an easy voice to do, so it's gonna be a little rough, actually. Oh, young ones, are you here to kill me? Oh, young lady, you stand for change themselves, do you not? I just want the world to stay the way it is now, to be frozen in eternal beauty. A world of everlasting peace and rest. Good lord. This is not easy on my voice. Young house maiden, in a way, isn't my wish a form of change? Why aren't you on my side? I'm getting into the mood, CD. Leave me alone. Ah, can't you feel it, young lady? The universe yearns for everyone's hopes to be encased in limitless ice. Won't you allow your fate to be ended?
Corrupting and ending people's lives? You call this a form of change? You dare compare your dreams of ice and stillness to change themselves? This is not true change. This is just you, acting as a god would for your own satisfaction. One would think that keeping a whole country from changing and evolving is the farthest thing from change. But pretty self-explanatory, stupid.
Seems like a pretty pathetic way to appeal to a housemaiden's good nature, huh?
Is this what you want, then? For us to peacefully let ourselves be frozen in time? I'll never be on your side, King. Not in a million years!
Oh, ha. Spoken like a true housemaiden of change. But, wait. You, traveler. Odar looks at you with an expression screaming, does he mean you or me? You look back at the king. Bright one. Do you remember?
I remember you.
Is that so? We shall fight, and we shall see which side the universe favors. And look at Capricious playing Hades, a goated game if you ask me. Truly one of the most stylish and iconic roguelikes around. I highly recommend anyone who hasn't check it out. This is the king giving a stunning endorsement of Hades. Yo, king, I didn't know you were chill like that. Yes, you've heard this before. Get ready, everyone. I thought we were going to ask him some questions. How do we ask him some questions? Do we not have more questions to ask? Oh, right. Oh, I forgot. You gotta use an action. Why are you so tall is crazy. Damn, I guess we give it a shot.
So, you're using Timecraft?
Timecraft. I suppose I am.
But if you're using Timecraft, how did you manage to control it? Timecraft should use immeasurable amounts of power that no mere human could have. So how?
Yes, it is true. I could not have harvested Timecraft on my own. So, I had some help.
Help? Who would?
Oh. Isn't it obvious? The universe would. I only had to wish for it, and the universe delivered.
The universe? Who is that? A person?
No, it's... Wow, it was on the tip of my tongue, but I can't seem to remember.
It's what's beyond this plane, correct? What's in the sky?
What's in the sky? Siffrin. Siffrin? You clench your fists. The king sobs. Oh. Ah! I knew Guardians were ignorant of it, but I did not think travelers from other countries were too. How? How could you have? Guardians, huh? Interesting choice of words. Are you not from Vogard yourself?
He isn't, Madam Odile. I feel like I've seen an article about it somewhere recently.
It's probably in the head housemaiden's fucking place. All those goddamn articles that we said we were too dense to read. Who dense to read?
I saw it today. Where is it again?
Fuck off. So you're not from Vogard, but you still want to freeze it in time? Where do you call home then? The king flinches. He does not answer. You shake your head and breathe out. An article about the king somewhere. If Mirabelle remembers it, you might have seen it somewhere too. Could it be somewhere in the house? Ask the king.
Why are you so tall?
Quite honestly, it just happened. It just happened? How? After I fully accepted the power at my disposal, I found myself like this, towering over everyone. But I do not mind. I can see very far in this body. I can even see. There we go. We got 5-4 alert.
Why call yourself the king?
Oh. I have declared my will is more than just the will of Vogard. Vogard doesn't know. No one knows that I am doing what needs to be done. They do not understand. Someone who selfishly does what needs to be done against the will of the people. In Vogard, such a person can only be called a king.
So you know that what you're doing is wrong. That no one wants to be frozen in time.
Against the will of the people, yes. Against the will of the universe, no. It is not wrong. Our will is not wrong. I just want Vogard to stay like this. Forever. 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 You offer the bright flower to the king.
What? Siffrin?
Sif, I don't know how it works where you're from, but in Vogard, we only give flowers to people we, actually like.
I remember that you can give flowers to whoever you want, as long as they're
Important. Friends, families, rivals, enemies. The king takes a step forward and gently takes the flower from your hand. The right one. No matter how this battle ends, will you remember me?
Yes.
Ha! Let us make this battle a moment truly worth remembering then. Okay. I did it! Yippee! We got fun dialogue. Let's fucking go. My voice is dead! Oh, God. Got nothing to ask and nothing to declare. Wait, fuck. I pressed the wrong button. Don't worry about it. Rose pin print. Fuck. Oh, wait. What the flip? Why Siffrin got so many good skills now? Nothing to declare. Coffee. Okay, king. Fight the fucker. We can't debuff the king. Oh, by the way, CD, when I was watching, Boba play this game, the other day, I was like, oh my god. They don't know either. They're using debuff skills on the king. I was like, they didn't realize. At least I think they were. Pretty sure they were. I think it was when you were gone. Otherwise, you might. I assume you would have said something. Okay. It took them 3 attempts. It was insane. It was ludicrous. Sorry, that's not fair at all. I'm so sorry, Bob. That was not fair at all. That was not fair, Bob. That was sorry. I don't know why I said that. It did take him a while. Though, to be fair, now that I think about it, I think I've done that before too. Though for me, it was just because I was being dumb a couple of times in a row. Like, just having the most brain-empty moments of all time. Yeah, it was fun. I actually quite enjoyed Bobib's stream. I will maybe make it. I will try and drop by next time too. Whenever next time is! We're gonna have adorable moving shield. So weak, no, but we will do. We saw. We will win. We will. Nice. Rose printed glasses. Nice. Oh. Yeah. It is time, says. Every time the king uses that attack, I freak out a little bit. I'm like, did I do it right? Did I do it right? Did I do it right? Did I cast it on the right turn? Stream our genuinely like once every month or two, but yeah. But you're second just by a few months. I'm second! Nah, I'm joking. It genuinely could not have been much earlier. Like you started watching me very early into my career as a streamer, and like even more so when you consider that for the first month or two I was streaming at 1 a.m. when no one would ever watch. Bonk. Le. Fucking. Bonk. Paper. Après. Paper again. There we go. Yeah, that is pretty close, isn't it? Siffrin time. Turn it up. Let's just keep wailing on with some paper attacks. Zone out for this part, yes. You've heard this before. You don't have the right to cry! The king doesn't answer. Oh, Odile. Okay, hold on. The king cries. let's use a dung heal. Damn. Oh, theory. I remember you mentioning you had a theory. The details are escaping me, but I do remember you mentioning that. You know what? Let's use this one. Attack is down. Attack is really fucking down. What the shit? We've got... Attack is very down right now. Yeah, I guess we can use Dun Heal. Or maybe just pass it back to Odile, to be honest. Really? We can use paper. Mirabelle time, we don't need to use those. Pretty Buffy friend is still active. Let's toss out Holy Care Shield right now. God, how do we fucking undo... Frick. We gotta get Pretty Buffy friend back on the field as soon as possible. So this is gonna be weird, but I'm just gonna do this so we can get Pretty Buffy friend back, to be honest. Dog shit. Absolute bullshit. Okay. The king whimpers. What the fuck was that? Well, that was weird. Nice. Rose printed glasses. There we go. That's going to give us 2. The king will cry. You don't want to protect yourself anymore. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Dun Heal. I don't think we actually need to use Dun Heal right now. Turn it up over to Odile again. Just keep Odile cycling as fast as possible. There's that. Okay, so something I always look for in stories that clearly take place in a different world than our own is use of technology. Do they have no electronics, average electronics comparable to our world, or super advanced sci-fi stuff? And in Stars and Time is an interesting one to observe. It has elements of no electronics, but also super advanced stuff with animated statues and craft. But the more advanced stuff is more reliant to craft, which in this universe is kind of similar to magic. So I don't know if it's technology per se, because it's a natural force of the world. Yeah, that's a good point, CD. The mechanism by which they develop the technology is more a force beyond humans that they are manipulating rather than it is rather than it is them, like, through knowledge of the natural world constructing it themselves. So I'd say it goes closer to magic than it does to technology, even though in some cases they're achieving the same thing. You have heard this before. Wait. CD, I need your help. Is this where we use the shield? Is this where we use the shield? I can't remember if we used the shield immediately after that dialogue. Or not. And this is kind of important. Ugh. No, you do not. Okay. The king waits, now is when we use it. Okay, cool. Though, I'm gonna be honest, I actually do not We're gonna make up the time. Because we need Mirabelle to go next. Okay. Adorable moving shield. A little bit spooky there, but I think we're good. Weak and... I'll just toss out paper. Oh. And then this will let us toss out rose spring glasses. Critical! Let's fucking go. Nice. Pretty buffy friend. We're gonna attack with paper. Honestly, even though Odile does have that craft break skill, I haven't found it to be super necessary. Yes. You have heard this before.
Just a dumb baby idiot who froze the country in time for a dumb baby idiot reason.
Your turn.
Sounds like there's nothing else for me to add, huh? So all you need to do right now is disappear.
No. No.
Disappear.
Disappear.
Disappear. Disappear.
No. You all attacked the king, and it as hard as you could. Mirabelle's attack bring the king to his knees. No, I can't. I can't disappear. Not yet. Not when. I still can't say it. Oh. When he says say it, I wonder if he's referring to the name of the country. Yeah, say the Lion King! Say the fucking Lion King! Say the line! Come on. Alright, let me catch up on what CD's been saying. Okay. However, this led me to think about the absence of a typical electronic from our world. There are no phones, no computers, nothing. Part 2. It's a very silly theory. So, the time curse has been shown to spread over most of Vogard. So I was thinking, what if there is average electronics? How could this be when we've never seen them? Well, does it sound crazy that maybe all the radio towers... Maybe all of the radio towers / power lines were encroached by the time curse, and now that there is no signal in Vogard, there's no reason to use modern electronics. Interesting. Okay. Okay. That'd be an interesting way for that to play out. That'd be interesting.
Mirabelle, that attack of yours.
Did it work?
The king isn't here. Hold on, that's not Bonnie's voice. The king isn't here anymore.
So, we won? We won? Everyone, we did it! He's gone! The king is gone! Holy crap, that was scary! We did it? We did it! Oh, it was close for a second there.
Oh, is it truly over?
You're happy to see them happy.
We did it, Mirabelle. We did it! Ah!
Whoa!
Ah!
That was such a bad scream from Bonnie.
Ah!
Whatever. But I'm actually going to shoot myself in the foot here and contradict my own theories. Now let's think about clocks. Why'd you bust out the Coldplay reference? The fuck? I was not expecting that. I was not expecting a Coldplay reference from CD tonight. What the fuck? We never see clocks anywhere in this game, so you remember to join me. Whew. So, what now?
Oh, what is it? The people around us, I can feel them coming back to normal all over Vogard.
Really? Really?
So then, the head house maiden. I can feel her. She's okay. She's okay. She's okay. She's just ahead. Come on. You have to tell her everything's fine. Come on, let's go.
And there she goes.
Let's go with her.
You lead the way once more. Whoa! You put yourself in front of Oda so she doesn't have to see how impossibly high you are. Clouds! So high. Madame, you okay?
I'm fine. Siffrin protected me from the worst of it.
You stand on your tiptoes. Is Odile taller than Siffrin? I don't want to look up the wiki pages because I fear getting spoiled. Can someone check if Odile is taller than Siffrin? Look at the ground and take my hand, madame. I won't let you fall.
Thank you. Come on, everyone. Come on. The head house maiden's just ahead. Come on.
Belle, wait up. One step at a time, madame. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hello, change. A pillar. With a fucking change god statue on it.
Head house maiden.
Shit. Thank you for press.
Mirabelle.
Nothing on the wiki that I can see, but the dev stated this on Tumblr. Here's a math problem for you. Isabeau is the tallest, Odile is the second tallest, Mirabelle and Sif are the same size, but only if Siffrin wears heels. Bonnie is the shortest, considering it would take 200. That's the most random thing for Azeweeb to just show up with. That was pretty fucking funny. Just dropped that tidbit out of fucking nowhere. Welcome to the stream. Once more. That's the head house maiden?
She's so tall. She might have 3 heads on you, Isabeau. She's so pretty. Oh, head house maiden, you're okay. The house, and when the king? Mirabelle, oh dear one. I'm so proud of you. Look at you, the savior of Vogard. You saved the house and the whole country of Vogard. We all owe you a great debt. All of you.
You smile. Of course. Don't worry. Just another day saving a whole country. You know how it is.
Oh, I did not think the king would be so strong. When he attacked the house, everyone was counting on me, but there was nothing I could do. Hearing young Mirabelle, who was so shy and reserved, was the one to save all of Vogard, you look much more confident in yourself now. I'm so glad I managed to give you some power before the king's curse took hold of me. Head housemaiden, just so you know, everyone thinks the change god blessed me. Oh, but why would everyone think that? People started saying it, and I couldn't say otherwise. Oh, well, that's a rather silly thing for them to think. I thought we all knew that the change god is a pretty lazy deity. Wow. Isn't that a sacrilegious thing to say? Okay, yeah, they don't have real canon-specific heights, apparently. I gotcha. Let me finish reading what CD was typing earlier. I think wall clocks can be grouped in the average technology, but they don't have any. And with other electronics, it makes some sense for them. But clocks aren't reliant on power lines. Stormont hasn't been taken over by the curse, so it wouldn't make sense. It's said that the time curse happened suddenly at the house. Okay, yeah, fair enough. So, in short, no, it is safe to assume that the ISAT universe does not have average technology. Okay, I gotcha. But the dev likes the idea that Boney is 85 centimeters. I'm gonna go convert that to inches real quick. Because I can't do that off the top of my head. 33! That's not even 3 feet tall! Oh my god! That's not even 3 feet tall. Very goofy tangent. No, see, I actually genuinely think that's an interesting thing too. Like in a fantasy setting, considering what types of technological advancements exist and which ones don't is a super important thing. Like I genuinely believe that. There was a it was an author I really liked when I was a kid, and I still love their stuff now, though perhaps, like, I can sort of, like, go back and recognize, I don't know. I mean, I can go back and maybe pick apart the stories a little bit more, but I think they still hold up. The author is Brandon Mull. Their most popular book series was Fablehaven. I know some people have heard of that one. But I am about to do a quick tangent about another one of their works, which I don't know if I like it more. Thought you were gonna say Rick Riordan. No, not Rick Riordan. I would not be. I would just assume everyone knows who Rick Riordan is. Riordan? I can't remember how to pronounce his last name. I think it might just be Riordan, but whatever. Brandon Mull, the series I'm about to talk about briefly is called The Five Kingdoms. The Five Kingdoms, sort of the premise was it's honestly like peak isekai material. Like before I even knew what an isekai was, I was on the Five Kingdoms grind. But you know, honestly, y'all, Siffrin is 5'1". Well, we got that much. That's amazing. That's pretty hilarious, actually. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, crafting in this game shares remarkable similarities with how the magic system in Five Kingdoms was described. Because in Five Kingdoms, it was called shaping, if I remember correctly. Five Kingdoms shaping. Let's look this up real quick so I'm remembering.
Yeah, so just a quick, it's basically just, it's exactly what it sounds like. So the magic was thought of like, sort of, it's kind of analogous to crafting in this game. Like, they're described very similarly, if that makes sense. And so, yeah, and there were actually technically 5 different types of shaping, one for each of the 5 kingdoms. And so the one I want to hone in on right now is the one from the 3rd book, which was called Tinkering. This one, I'm now learning once more that the kingdom was called Xeropolis, which is a little bit of a silly name. It's a little bit of a silly name, but I did love this book. I still like this book a lot. Tinkering was essentially like the point at which technology and technological manipulation and magic become indistinguishable. So it was the magic was designed to create technology, and at the same time was indistinguishable from technology itself. And it was a really cool way of doing the magic versus technology integration. So it was in this city, in this kingdom, it was as if technology and magic were one and the same, which I thought was very cool. They pulled Brandon Mull pulled that one off quite well. But yeah, I don't know how it's like. I'm pretty sure this might be the first time I've brought up Brandon Mull on stream, which is insane because those books were my jam back in the day. Like, he had so many iconic series. Like Fablehaven was phenomenal. 5 Kingdoms I really loved. Just insanely good world building on 5 Kingdoms. Just so good world building. Like, each one of the 5 Kingdoms was super rich, and like, just the magic systems were very well thought out. Like, he was the master at well thought out worlds and magic systems. I truly mean that. Brandon Mull, his biggest strength as an author by far was his like world building and magic systems and that kind of stuff. In like retrospect, I don't think he was quite as good of a character writer as he was at those other things, but his characters were more than good enough that the strength of his worlds was able to like pull together a really decent story. But yeah, that Beyonders was a banger too. That was a freaking good one. That was also an isekai. Brandon Mull was the original freaking Western isekai author, I swear. Like, they feel like Brandon Mull's isekais feel like what we consider as an isekai nowadays. But they were a bit, they came out a little while ago, so he was at the forefront. He was at the frontier of the isekai or something like that. And then, oh my god, Candy Shop Wars. He only did 2 of those books, but those were super fun too. Oh my goodness, those were super fun. It was basically like, what if witches were candy shop owners? Like, they were like brewing up some devious like magic power candy shit in the back. Good lord, that series was fun. But yeah, no. Brandon Mull was my favorite childhood author. Still hold a place in my heart for that, for his stuff, because good. Oh my goodness, there were some good. He put together some good stories and some good worlds. Anyways, tangent over.
Oh, but it's true. Oh, my dear Mirabelle. Do you think people would lose hope if they thought the Change God wasn't the one who blessed you? I'm so sorry. I do not blame you, Mirabelle. You acted in a way you thought was right. I knew I was right to bless you. But I'm me. Oh, well, I only had the strength to bless one person, and I was already toast, like they say in Amori, and you were almost out of the house when the king attacked, so really you were the only logical choice.
That's it?
And housemaiden Mirabelle, you have always been the most hard-working housemaiden in the house, always striving to learn new things, to better yourself, always meeting challenges head-on, even if you didn't think you'd succeed. You were the only logical choice, yes, but you were also the only right choice. And housemaiden, no, you're Phrasey.
I lose it every time she says her actual name. That sounds cool, but does it have centaurs and demigods and shit? There's centaurs in Fablehaven. Honestly, there's full on like gods in Fablehaven, or like demons, like full on primordial demons. Like I think they had both Baphomet and Tiamat in Fablehaven. Yeah, Fablehaven was the story with like demons and centaurs and magical creatures and stuff. Also had a really cool interpretation of like fae and fairies in Fablehaven. They did that very well. I think it's the way you say the name. You phrase it weird. How do you say that name? Euphrasie? 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 Oh, fuck. God damn it. I'm gonna look it up now. Euphrasie? Alright, shit. Oh, I did find out, by the way, the person who wrote this game is in fact French. They grew up in France and then moved to Canada or something like that. Like, that's why there's so much goddamn French in this game, and I can't pronounce it. Insert disc 5, why would you do this to me? Good lord. Like, I usually feel like I can do a somewhat decent job, like, figuring out how to pronounce other phonetic systems. But French makes my head spin sometimes.
Thank you. Aww.
The head housemaiden boops Mirabelle's nose.
You are still so stinking cute, Mirabelle. And you, Mirabelle's companions. Thank you for helping her get this far. You have my gratitude and the entire country of Ogods.
No problem at all, Madame Head Housemaiden. It was an honor.
Truly, it was nothing.
You smile.
Oh. Soon, you'll be able to go back to your normal lives, away from battle and strife. Finally, you'll be able to go home. If there's anything the House of Dormont can do to thank you, please do not hesitate. But for now, bask in the feeling of a job well done.
Here again. Third time's the charm, isn't it? If you talk to the head housemaiden, will the loop break and will you loop back once more? But you managed to beat the king, didn't you? Together with your family. You didn't think helping them the day before would amount to anything, but time changed a little, didn't it? Even if it wasn't much, it changed. It changed. You know them now. You're a family. Isn't it just like the book Bonbon reads? Friendship fixes everything? And so, if you talk to everyone again, talk to the head housemaid again, maybe something will change too. You should talk to everyone. No, really, go fucking talk to everyone. We'll fucking end with goddamn Bo again, even though I know nothing's gonna happen. Fuck you, video game. Well, we did it. We won. Whoop whoop. Ha! Whoop whoop indeed. Ha. It was fun, traveling with everyone. I will miss it. I suppose everyone will go back to their homes now. Mirabelle will probably stay here. Isabel will probably go back to Jovente. And we'll ask someone to accompany Boney back to Bambouche. Please skip these dialogues? I can't! I'm turning on sticky keys now. And what about you, Siffrin? Will you be going back home? I can't skip them, CD. There's literally not an option to. I don't know what to tell you. And I think we get new dialogue, don't we? Because we're at the end of the, like, the route where we're friends with everyone. Yeah, the game literally just told us to talk to everyone. Odile. Why not say it in the end?
I can never go back home.
Oh? Why not? You look away.
No. Sorry, this isn't any of my business, but
No home at all.
I never knew. I'm sorry.
You keep looking away.
I'll probably be going back to Kabwe soon. Our paths will diverge soon, but if you ever come towards Kabwe, please come by and say hello, won't you? Don't be a stranger, Siffrin.
You nod. Hey, what's up, Bonnie? I never said thank you. You saved me that time against the sadness, and you saved me when we met. You're the one who saw me back then, right? When I was walking? Ah. When you first met Bonnie forever ago, Bonnie was out of it. They'd been walking away from their village for days when you saw them. Crying, barely hanging on, walking to escape the slowly encroaching king's curse. That's dark as fuck, Jesus. They fainted as soon as you got to their side. I was really tired then, so I don't remember well, but you saw me, right? Made everyone notice I was there? And I never said thank you for that. Or for protecting me. So, Thanks, stupid! Bonnie runs into you, pressing their face against your left side. Their arms are still at their sides, though. Is that a hug? Without raising your arms, you gently lean back against them. I'll miss you, friend. I know you'll leave soon, but, you should come by Bamboosh one day, so you can meet my sister. So I can say, that's friend. They helped me a bunch. They're really cool. So come and see me sometime, yeah? Promise?
Yeah, I'll come by.
Yay! I'll be waiting for you, friend! That's so nice. I love that so much. That was really cute. Bonnie smiles at you. Do a little sitting on the bench next to Mirabelle.
Hi, Siffrin. I know you may be tired of hearing this by now, but I'm glad we talked yesterday. I've always thought a change was about changing yourself, and only yourself. If I couldn't be how I thought I had to be, really the fault was mine, you know? It's my responsibility to change, even if I don't want to. That's what I thought, at least, but even you, Siffrin, can understand what I'm going through? If you're the same, even in a small way? And I must believe that I'm not the only one feeling this way about the change belief either. And if I'm not the only one feeling restricted by the change belief, if there's more people out there feeling the same as I do, I can cause a religious schism. I'll post...
What the fuck were they called? Oh god, hold on, I'm gonna look this up so I can make this joke properly. Damn it, I'm not, hold on. Where is this? Fuck it. I'll nail some the back that both.
We can nail some theses to the door of the house and inspire a revolution that ultimately causes a schism in the changed belief and leads to multiple different sects that have decades-long blood feuds. We'll call it the Ace Arrow Uprising.
I was trying to make a reference to Lutheranism and Martin Luther, but I couldn't remember some of the key vocabulary.
It'll be great, Siffrin. I feel I'm not the only one.
Yeah, okay. We read this line.
And shouldn't the belief change instead of us? I have a lot ahead of me still, but I never would have realized this without you, Siffrin. So, whenever you're done traveling, or you'd like to stay someplace for a little bit, maybe think about coming to visit Dorma? Just to say hi? But you don't have to. It's just an idea. I like that, Mirabelle. Oh. I'm glad we're friends, Siffrin. Don't forget about me on your journey, okay?
Mirabelle smiles at you happily. We lost Mirabelle to Nozomi's curse. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. I know you're not gonna fucking say it, but... Siff! We did it! We beat the king!
Time for that talk then, huh?
Indeed it is, buddy! Okay, so... The thing I said I would tell you is... Isabel stares at you thoughtfully. Never mind. Huh? No, actually, huh? What the fuck?
Oh, what is it?
No, doesn't really matter that much. I really want us to have a talk about your feelings before we go our separate ways, and I can always tell you my thing after that. So, never mind. Sorry. I'll tell you later.
But you could tell me your thing now.
Wow, you're really curious about it, huh? But nope. I will not say a thing. Oh, I will say something, though. I'm glad we're friends, Siffrin. Oh. Somehow, you feel a little let down that you didn't try the usual thing, but...
I'm glad we're friends too, Issa.
Oh. 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 Oh crap, I think I might cry. We're friends! You're friends. Isabeau's cheeks are dark. You're sure yours are too. You both smile. I hope you'll at least visit sometime, Siv. Our journey is over, but don't be a stranger, okay? You nod. Interesting. So, he just stops himself. Fascinating. Alright, Head House Maiden. I have a feeling that as much as I enjoy the dialogue that we just got from our friends, I have a feeling that the Head House Maiden is just going to say the same thing. Just to check, there's nothing else I should do right now, CD. There's nothing. I think we just go to the Head House Maiden now, yeah? Not even letting me go for it? Alright, let's see what it is. The Head House Maiden. If everyone is saying something different now, if everyone is talking to you, really seeing you, then wouldn't the Head House Maiden say something different now too? No, because she has not been on a big-ass emotional journey with you, my friend. I think that might be where you're confused. You have not interacted with her for nearly long enough to inspire the same amount of change that was observed in your friends. And your friends changed because you opened up to them, so it's a bit different, but we'll see. We'll see. If things changed before, can't they change now? Maybe. Hello.
Traveling one, are you done talking with your companions? Yes, wonderful.
Oh.
I'd like to thank you for accompanying young Mirabelle this far. I'm very grateful. Siffrin, yes? there's anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate to let me know.
Oh.
I know you'll go back on your travels soon, but I do hope.
Of course. Of course. Stupid.
But no matter what, know that Dormont will always be open to you. Please come back. Any time. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Power of friendship, huh? Why would whatever happened before change anything now? Because you were loved now? You were safe? Is that what you thought? Stupid, stupid, stupid. You try and breathe.
Oh. Siffrin.
It's fine. It's just the end again. It's the same.
I'm so sorry. There's no way we can stop it now.
You'll just be...
You'll be going back. Back when everything started.
See, you already know what will happen after that. If you know what happens next, it means you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. What? Oh, that's how... Okay, that's what they're going for here. Siffrin. Is something wrong? You turn your head. Odile is looking right at you. You can't shift your expression fast enough. Siffrin, what is it? Is everything okay?
Head housemaiden, is something the matter? I can't fix it on my own. Not before it all ends. If only I had noticed sooner.
Oh? What's happening? Rin? You can't move. You're frozen.
Siffrin, what's... Siffrin, what's...
Is something happening? The air around us, it feels like...
My head hurts. It's my fault that you have to suffer like this.
Siffrin! They're all running, reaching towards you.
Rin, come back! Something's wrong!
You have to move.
Siffrin!
Just move!
I just hope that one day...
You catch Isabeau's hand.
Sif!
Sif! Siffrin!
You might learn...
You take a step forward.
to forgive.
And then... You open your eyes, hand already reaching out to nothing. Stupid. You press your palms against your eyes, and laugh. You really believed it, stupid. You really thought this was it. You really thought helping them would save you. If you helped them, if you were loved, it had to save you, didn't it? Friendship would save you, wouldn't it? Ah! Ha ha ha! It was different, but not enough to save you. And now, Mirabella's back to feeling awful and out of place. Isabeau won't remember the night you spent under the stars. Odile is still hiding everything about herself. Bonbon is back to Bonnie, is back to hating you. And you're back here. That's what you get for hoping. That's what you deserve. Ah. Oh, Mirabelle will be here soon, won't she? Just breathe, Siffrin. The power of friendship didn't work, it's fine. All you can do is try something else now. It's fine that it didn't work. It's fine that they don't remember. It's all fine that everything that just happened has been reset. It's totally fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Back to the stage. Back to the stage. Back to the stage goes hard. Oh no. Brutal fucking line. Alright, here we go. You got a memory of family. You'll always remember this.
When equipped, Memory of Family doubles everyone's EXP gained in battle, except for yours.
Damn. Feels bad, man. Feels fucking bad, man. Oh, Jesus. And that's still Act 3? What the fuck? I guess we gotta go talk to Loop real quick. Did Instars and Time Audio stop working? No, I hear it. It's just really fucking quiet, I guess. I just looked over and there's barely any, like, it is there, but it's quiet as hell.
Siffrin, you're up.
Here again. Yeah, okay, now we're getting music.
Hey Mira, have you thought about doing a sleepover tonight? Oh, I was actually just thinking about it. What do you think? Absolutely, I'll let everyone know. You're right. We don't have a moment to lose. But wait, do we even know where everyone... Talk to you later, Mira. Okay.
You told Mirabelle about the carrot method so she can learn that one skill.
Wait, how do you know about...
And wink.
Okay.
Mirabelle Lou learned the craft skill Adorable Moving Shield. You watch her go. Let's talk with you real quick. The woman is daydreaming, singing softly under her breath. Something's weird about her. Some loops she mentions as sisters, and others she's an only child. Just ask about Isabeau or Odile.
Oh, hi. You're one of the saviors, aren't you? I recognize you. And you traveled with a few people, right? You traveled with,
Isabeau. Odile? Which ones did she say to mention? I know Odile was one of them. I don't fucking remember.
Yes, Odile. She's from Kabwe, yes? My sister visited Kabwe once. Did you know they call most people by their last name? Such a different culture. Miss Odile, I can tell. She's like the mom of the group, isn't she?
Oh? Something feels weird. When you asked her about Isabeau, didn't she tell you she was an only child? But this loop, she says she has a sister.
Which country did you and your sister... Wait. Which country did your sister move to? Oh, my sister? She's a few years younger than me. A few years ago, she decided to travel the world, all on her own. She lives in another country now. Isn't that so brave? Living in a foreign country just like that?
But... which country?
Oh, sorry. My sister now lives in... She lives... in... My sister... She's my younger sister. She's weird, she's brave, she likes to sing, and I can't remember her name. My sister? What sister? I'm an only child, you know.
What? I've been waiting for you to get that dialogue. I keep forgetting to do it right. I genuinely keep forgetting to do it right. Good lord. The statue doesn't seem to hate us this time. You approach the change called statue. No loop, no blessing. You touch the statue you like the most and close your eyes. You breathe in and out. Crouching down, you whisper to the statue and ask. Speed. Use your hand still in the statue. You whisper speed, 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 speed. You want you and your family members to be fast enough to attack first. It's what you want. Okay, its face is still the way it was. Okay, cool. You actually feel a little faster. Do some side steps and can tell they come easier than usual. You and your family's attack speed got boosted. You close your single eye. You nod at the statue and turn back. So what the fuck was up with its weird face last time? I still can't get over that. There's gotta be an explanation. What is it? It's actually driving me insane. The face is randomized? Oh! 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 My ass did not remember. Alright, we gotta go get a croissant real quick. Hey, wanna buy something? You show your only silver coin. With one of those, you can get a third of a pastry. But aren't you one of the saviors? Drop him with Little Mirabelle. Don't worry about a thing then. Can I get you anything on the house? Do you have any pain au chocolat? Sure, but I'm actually known for my delicious butter croissants if you want one instead. No. You frown. Incredible. Incredible. I've never seen anyone give such a look of disdain when offered a croissant. Ha! One pain au chocolat coming up. You got a pain au chocolat. You don't even think about keeping it for later and devour the pain au chocolat in 2 bites. You're still hungry. Good luck tomorrow.
Welcome. I'm helping Papa today.
Some croissants. You refuse to even look at them. Wait, hold on. What did that say? You grip the silver coin tightly. I forgot. There's a connection between the silver coin and croissants, isn't there? Alright, see you in a sec, CD. A torch. It burns brightly. Anyways, bouncing time. I guess we start with, loop. Not right now? It literally won't even let you. It won't even let you touch the banana right. I don't know why I tried to. But it literally won't even let you touch the banana. I suppose you're probably pondering what favor to ask the tree. Isa!
Siff! Woke up on the wrong side of the bed? I get it. Anyway, I was just looking at the favor tree. Isn't this tree cool?
You joke.
Yeah, it is.
Glad you agree.
One could say it's a pretty... tremendous tree.
Yeah, yes.
You both laugh. You wait for him to touch you. You wait for him to touch you. You wait for him to touch you. He has to do it. You will never do it yourself. But he won't touch you because he thinks you don't want him to. And you can't say it because that's embarrassing. That's life-ending even. Asking for someone's touch. But please, you think, please, 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 don't prove I'm right.
And please, 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 don't bring me to tears when I just did my makeup so nice. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you, don't embarrass me, motherfucker.
I should tell CD to go back and watch that. What's that, like 125 or something? Yeah, I'm gonna tell CD to go back and watch 125. A flicker of movement makes you look at his face. He looks stricken, sad. Seeing you look at him, he laughs and brings his hand down. You wonder what face you were making as you were waiting for him to touch you.
I'm gonna go so you can do your thing with the tree, but do you want to talk before I go?
Anything weird happened lately? Oh.
I know what's wrong with it.
Oh? What's wrong with it?
It has a parasite.
Parasite? What kind?
The shiny, annoying kind.
So a firefly is taking over the tree. You nod. That is weird. Sure is.
I fucking heard you call me a parasite, you little bitch.
What's the time? 125 was like the timestamp. Well, okay. To be fair, the actual timestamp might have been a little later than that, but it happened on minute 120, 1 hour and 25 minutes in, somewhere in that minute. Oh, damn! Okay, that was well done. I gotta give you props for that. Damn. Alright, let's get picker wheel open. Open this up. Actually, let's bring it over here. Full screen it. Open this up, and then punishment wheel. Oh, I don't have a bunch of the shit up, because I was using this for something else last time. Where the flip wheel? Oh, because I changed it a little bit. Okay, there it is. I was using this tab for something else previously, so I had to reset all the settings. All right. Let's see what you get. Chrome audio's on, and we spin. Oh, Lamau. That is the first time we have gotten to touch grass. That's the first time we've gotten touch grass on this. Lamau. Alright, hold up. So I'm going to be away for just a moment while I go touch grass for Azeweeb. Don't worry, I will be taking a picture so that I can you can ensure that I have done my time. Alright, come back in Stars and Time, please. Alright, I'll be back, Azeweeb. Okay. I am back. And ready to deliver. Alright, let's do this real quick. Oh shit. My phone is about to die. I'm gonna go get a charger for that actually. Because I need my phone to send the picture, so... Yeah, CD, we got a punishment that has never been rolled before, actually. You know, for what is supposed to be random generation, it sure seems to favor, like, a few particular punishments. Like, I think by far the most frequent so far have been spin again and drink water, and, the exercise one. Like, far and away. We did, CD. We did. It is in gen. Grass touching is in gen. I thought we got... Did we? Are you sure? Maybe. I don't remember it happening if it did. You are so #red. Yeah, to be fair, it is nighttime. So that was done with the flash, and also it is rainy as hell where I am right now. So, the grass was super wet. I don't know if you can tell from the picture, but that is just, there is all those little, you can like see the water droplets all over the grass. Alright, we'll go with nope for now.
Okay, I'll be going now. I'll see you at the clock tower later.
I know it will. Weeb is playing the I just have to do it enough times. Nice. Weeb is really playing the long game on the punishment wheel.
Welcome back, Stardust. Power of Love didn't cut it, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping this could be it somehow, too. But at least you found out more about your party, didn't you? You had fun, didn't you? Or was that all good for if they'll forget it in the next loop? Yeah, but...
For once, loop seems to be at a loss for words.
In the meantime, though, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? Let's talk about something. Sure. What do you want to talk about? Why Stardust? Because you're what's left, I suppose.
What's left?
What's left of what? And because it's a cute nickname. You're my little Stardust. My little cutie patootie Stardust.
Ew. But...
Just say you don't want to answer, it's fine. But it's so much fun to annoy you instead. Distracting people with puns and jokes is the best way to evade stupid questions. I'm sure you can relate to that. What should I do next? You're doing so many different things. What do you need help with?
Find out more about the loops, I guess?
What should I do now? So you found out more about the timecraft, and the head housemaid just repeated everything when you saw her. What else could you do to find more about the loops?
Maybe you could talk to someone whose name is Loop, huh?
About the loops. I need a refresher. A refresher? Sure. I'm repeating what you already know, but you're stuck in a time loop. You're repeating the same 2-ish days from when you wake up in Dormont to seemingly when you talk to the head housemaiden. When you get to the head housemaiden, or when you die, you immediately loop back. You're not completely helpless though, since you can more or less control when and where you loop back. And just the fact that you loop back means you have some kind of control over time, just like the king. The king said his power comes from something called timecraft, so we can assume this is what you're using as well. The power to craft time. It has been hypothesized to exist, but was never proven, up until the king appeared. Timecraft is supposed to ask for immense amounts of power. It was believed that crafting time to pause time for a single second would kill the user immediately. So, how did the king get this power? How did you? You also found out that what happened with the head housemaiden wasn't a one-off. Every time you talk to her, she seems to be repeating the exact same thing until you loop again. She says something is broken, failing, rotting.
Every time I get this dialogue, it's like, what do I do to talk about? Maybe I talk to Loop about the time loops, and every time I go through all of the dialogue options, and I don't get any more fucking information about the king.
What should I do now? So, the king might not be from Vogard. This is interesting information.
You smile smugly.
Sounds like asking him stuff was actually a good idea, huh? Yeah, Stardust, you were right. We really don't know anything about him, so any new information is useful. Your housemaid mentioned she saw some articles about the king somewhere, didn't she? If she saw some, maybe you should check around rooms that you explore every time while going through the house. It might be a lot of information, though, so make sure you ask yourself the right questions. Any other questions?
We already figured out how to help everyone.
Well, maybe we... Oh, which one, Stardust? I just need help in general. What? Need help with your family members again? You know what to do. Just help them all out in the same loop and go through the house with them.
But you know it won't change anything.
It really won't.
So...
Do I really need to help them again? Do you want to help them again? Yes, of course. Well, you can help them again if you want to, but you don't really need to. They'll do just fine without you, you know.
Oh, that's cold.
Who do you think you are? Their savior? Silly. If you do help them, you can just zone out and fast forward to it, if you get bored. And you'll still get a nice skill for them out of it. I pity them, though. I wonder if they'd think you're doing this out of obligation. Or worse, just because it makes your life easier.
That was cold! What the fuck? That was cold! Jesus!
I had a question about... Oh, the book fan! The book fan... no, wait, hold on. The book fan... The book fan and Mira's fan. And Isabeau and Mirabelle's statue. I actually kind of want... You went to Mirabelle's statue, I saw that. I wanted to ask you about it. I couldn't see you very well. I saw you go to the statue and ask your head housemaid to touch it, and then poof, nothing. I think you were talking to someone? Yeah, the change god. Hahaha. What?
You tell Loop about how you and Mirabelle talked to the change god.
Well, putting aside the whole the change god knows you're looping and thinks it's funny to watch aside.
I think that sentence was malformed, but I'm not gonna get too hung up on it.
It's so nice that change god talked to your housemaiden. She was thinking she was a bad believer because she doesn't feel romantic or sexual attraction.
Loop did not put that very delicately. I'm not gonna. The game has mostly, like, talked about it in vaguer terms. Like, you could still tell exactly what they mean. But Loop just, like... Loop was not fucking around. Just went right for it.
Isn't it nice to know some god out there doesn't care about that sort of thing? Especially the change god. Kind of freeing. Your housemate got some closure, even if she doesn't remember.
You nod.
So they think it's funny, huh?
The Loop swears under their breath. You're angry too, but you just breathe and move on.
Well, neat. That's neat. And I guess that's the end of that. At the end, Isabeau. Ah, the thing he said he'd tell you at the end of your journey? He mentions he wants to tell you something when you go to sleep at the clock tower. That's probably it. But someone interrupted him just as he was about to tell you. How unfortunate.
And it keeps happening too. He actually interrupted himself this time, not gonna lie.
There's this book fan.
I'm living in a house. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get any more information about this. We found all the way up to 80 some odd in the house, if I remember correctly. Mira has a fan.
She does. That stylish woman at Dormont, right? You should tell your housemaiden. It'll make her happy.
Okay, let's go talk to the... I had a question. Yeah, let's go talk to... I know it's like a little side questy, but let's go talk to the book fan. I know I'm diverting. But I kind of want to go talk to the book fan real quick and to Mirabelle's fan. You know, the end of the world is fine and all, but I only have one regret. I won't be able to know what happens to Lord Josephander in the final issue of The Cursing of Chateau Castle. Did he manage to protect his castle to the very end? Did he finally find his friend Pierre-Jacques Ernest? Did he finally find more about himself? Oh, I'll never know. The last one you've seen.
Is the final issue 68? No, that's when Pierre-Jacques Ernest, in an act of self-sacrifice, destroyed his castle to save Lord Josephander. Oh.
So it's not that one. Good to know. I thought we saw like 80 or something, but I could be tripping. Not you. Sorry, I know you're probably a super chill and nice person, but... What the fuck just happened? Oh. That's a bug, not a feature. Or that's a feature, not a bug. I don't know exactly why it lets you do that, but that is odd. I think she's just a little fuck you. I think her physics are just a little fuck you wucky, I'm not gonna lie.
Big hat, impossibly warm-looking cloak. You must be one of the people traveling with Mirabelle. She's pretty well known around here. The chosen one, you know. Blessed by the change god with the power to save Vogard. Plus, before all this, she was a housemaid at the House of Change nearby. She'd take classes, help out with chores, help the other housemaids with their studies and craft. Little perfect Mirabelle. As for me, I think she's the most wonderful being on Earth. No wonder the change god blessed her, when she's this wonderful. I used to go to the house a lot for my classes, and she was always there taking the class with me. I've never had a class I didn't share with her. She's so cool, so helpful, so driven. Honestly, we're kind of best friends. Even though I've never had a single conversation with her.
Talking to people is hard, you get it. I don't think she managed to talk to Mirabelle last time. Mirabelle would have mentioned it. You should go and tell Mirabelle yourself. Mirabelle, get the fuck over here. Mirabelle's here, sitting on a bench and looking at a bunch of papers.
Hi, Siffrin. Do you need anything?
Questions.
You have a fan. I do?
You nodded and pointed at the stylish woman's house.
I don't know whose house it is. A stylish lady?
Describe the stylish lady as best you can.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but stylish ladies aren't very rare in Vogard. I see a lot of people during classes. I'm not smart enough to remember everyone I see.
Well, maybe eventually you'll find a way to jog her memory.
Wait, I thought we fucking... God damn it. Didn't we get that line of dialogue while we were in the house?
Where we realized that Mirabelle actually knew the person? Like, what the fuck? How do we fucking... Do we go back to the lady? Maybe it's just not in the cards this time. What the fuck? Your physics are so weird. Okay. I do not remember how this side quest ends. I can't figure it out! Okay. Do we just want to loop forward at this point? Like, is there any merit to going through the house to get to... Yeah, floor 1. I thought so. Okay. Because it's on... What is it on? But I'd be lazy to step closer. Bye. Start again. Do we need to... God, do we need to, open doors? I mean, I guess it would be more efficient if we open doors. We gotta be hyper... Yeah, I figured as much. Use 10. At this point, we do need to be hyperspeed, so let's just go for it. What a delicious death. Everyone was healed. Your family's craftsmanship and experience has been recorded for this location. No, I'm not gonna do that this time, actually. I know it sounds weird, but I'm not going to. I feel like it's this... Wait. Hold up. I thought it was in the head housemaiden's office. Like the articles on the king. I thought those were in the head housemaiden's office. Isn't that on floor 2? Or am I just thinking of something else? Nope. Okay, so it's something else. Fucking, I don't know. Torment attacks. We'll go ahead and heal Siffrin real quick. Siffrin will heal himself a little more. Damn. Damn, what the fuck, bro? Okay, super sparkler heal. The Odile will be able to escape us. Well, let's look around real quick. Here, tidy bed. Instructions on how to craft candles, which I don't think we need. Craftonomy book. Here's a grab. Okay. Books in the House of Change. Issue 51. 51, you should remember this number. Open the closet. Salty broth. There's nothing else in some sort of candle making station. Okay, so it's not in here. Oh, is it these ones? I don't know why I thought that was in the fucking head housemaiden's office, but yeah, no, I guess they're here. Never looked at them very closely before, have you? You took a step forward. Oh, so many articles about the king. His conquest was slow enough that the Vogardian press had time to write about him. I remember that. But there's no one to write them now. You all start reading random articles. This article is about his slow march to the Dormont's house. This one is about him probably being from another country than Vogard. Oh? He really isn't Vogardian then. Oh, apparently not. This article says there's no record of him anywhere. Up until he appeared out of thin air sometime in his adulthood. Looks like he lived in the city of Corbeau for a few years before he became the king. So he was a traveler? Like Friend and Dial? Please don't compare us to him, thank you. That's right. We did talk about Vogardians before, the way he phrased it. It did seem like he thought of Vogardians as people other than himself, and he said he thought of Vogard as welcoming. Always willing to welcome people in, and someone with no name, no home to speak of. You should go ask the king where he's from later. Oh my god. Oh, This article is about his fashion sense.
Huh?
From what I've heard, he does have a very distinctive hairstyle. This article is more about his armor, actually. They even included a sketch. Look.
Well, it's very shiny.
I suppose. Very imposing. There's something that caught your attention, though. The patterns. The patterns? On his chest and gauntlets, you mean? It's just a weird losange. What's so weird about that?
Those are stars.
Stars? What's a star?
The dots in the sky, correct?
You nod.
Is that so?
Oh.
This article here does mention his speech mannerisms. Stars and sky-related things seem to be something he comes back to often.
Stars, huh?
What could be so interesting about them?
Stars. Is there somewhere in the house you could find out more about them? Is there? I'm gonna help you out again.
Oh, okay.
Nice. So is that just like a hint we use for later on in the game or something? Or is it actually like, I need to go there now to make progress? It's a different pathway. Okay. I see. To floor 3 you go. Shit. Oh, it's this fucker. Bye-bye! You and your family members escaped. He still calls them that. And you can't do it with all keys because you need to use the crest at a different spot. Right. Right. Where do I go to die? Here it is. You know, I usually be worried about this, but Sif doesn't seem worried at all. You smile at Isabel. The fuck do you mean? Get your bitch ass out of here. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Hold on. Touch it. Bye-bye. Start again. No. Don't use the keys. Loop forward to floor 3. Okay. We need to go get the star crest, which I actually think we can do immediately. Whose voice was it? Not mine. See you later. Wait. Do you hear that? Skip. Up. And shit. Angry mask. It should be on the other side, right? I think. Yeah, it should be on the other side. Fuck. Oh god, it's this fucker. Escape. It's not. This is the pottery studio. This is an alternate path that we could have taken. The door is locked. Fuck. Do we have to? Oh, we have to do the whole fucking thing, don't we? God damn it. Oh, now Caprici's playing Risk of Rain too.
Bye-bye. It's not down here, right? This is the room with that one book, isn't it? Okay. This essay I'm writing is so cringe. No! Not cringe essays. What's the essay about? This is a verbal speech that has to be 8 to 10. I hate trying to time speeches. I'm actually incapable of it, you see. Mira, you and your family members. See, the thing is, nobody mentions the fact that Siffrin also seems to know what was coming. I feel like they should have at some point. But whatever. And then this is the other path, so it's one of the two other paths. Yeah, I don't think the game was counting on me having a CD to give me all of the fucking answers for the correct paths. It's the one on the left side? Okay. I probably would have guessed that one if you hadn't said it. Like, if you had forced me to guess, I probably would have guessed that one. So I'm glad my intuition was at least kind of on point, but... oh shit, that's my room. Bye-bye. Wait, does Mirabelle have... What Mirabelle's piercing the chateau? 68, so this is... 68, you should remember this number. A lot of horror books in there. Bye-bye. Yeah, maybe you should have let that happen to me, CD. Not gonna lie, maybe that would have been smart. There's a house to explore. Bye-bye. I think we outspeed this thing. We outspeed most enemies at this point. There's a handful that can still get the jump on us, but we're gonna go back and see. I can't blame you for that, CD. I can't blame you for that. Okay. Weird smelly one! Shit, I do not remember. Is this the one that's weak to rock? I actually cannot tell. Pretty buffy friend. It crit, but I can't tell if it was weak to rock or not. It's not weak to rock. Is it weak to paper? It is weak to paper. You've gotten a lot faster. Especially on these runs. Like, I'll still probably take a while on the parts of the game that are like... like when I'm actually going back through to do a whole run of the house, I think that's often like a good time to like catch little things and stuff like that. So I'll probably still do like, why am I struggling right now? I'll probably still do, like, more thorough runs then, but doesn't need to happen right now when we're just farming for information. It's this way. Okay. The deer floats gently. Use the star crest? Yes. I think this will be the first time we've used a star crest incorrectly. You had me there for a second, CD. My God, I was like, please, please, I don't want to do this again. Oh. Whoa! Where are we? There's a big window over there, see?
What? Is there a room like this in the house? Yeah, I remember. Someone was working here, studying. They looked like... Sorry, I can't remember.
That's in the sky, though. That's stars. Those are stars, right? Stars, like the king's armor. Indeed. We should look around.
Good news. There's no key or knife in here, Stardust.
I fucking know, Loop. I fucking know. A pile of papers. Something is written on them. Looks like a child tried to write down their first word. That sure is some awful handwriting.
A determined child. Looks like they tried to write the same word on all of those papers.
Wait. Something is written on them. What's in this? Roll the paper. You unroll one. It's a star chart. None of you plebeians would know what a star chart is. A world globe. We are here! Isabel points to where you are, on the lower half of the globe. Vogard, the land of change. Kabwe is here. Odal points to a big country far from Vogard. Kabwe, a country you visited at least once? Wait, really? And Bamboosh is here! Boney points to a spot almost on the edge of Vogard. You look away from the globe. Huh? That sure is a fucking pillar. A telescope. It's dusty. What's that? Oh, I've seen one of these before. That's a telescope. Think you watch the sky with it? Like clouds? Like stars, I think. During the nights. They're not here during the day. It is interesting how, like... It's very interesting how they portray this, because stars, at least in my mind, are, like, very ingrained in, like, culture. But, like, they, like, the people of this world seem to just, like, it's not that they don't know that they're there, they just, some of them don't even know the word for them. Like, it's very interesting. Stars. Boring. Like, yeah, that. Alright, we got some books right here. Some books. Just looking at them gives you a headache. There's a book in Kabuan open up on the table. You all look at Odile. Kabuan book here in Vogard. How rare. The title translates to Colors Through Time. Used to be an essay about color theory. Color theory? It's a color. We don't have time for this. Yeah, you don't really care. You can go and reread the book about colors in the secret library if you're so curious. What are you... A big window. Stars!
But don't they only appear at night? We left early in the morning, so it should still be light outside.
I've heard it's always nighttime near the king. Maybe this is his influence? It was dark around the house yesterday too, remember? The stars. Stars like the king's armor. Stars like the king keeps mentioning. Stars like... You should remember them. Something tells you you should. Every time you raise your head and look up at them, you feel like it's something you've done dozens, hundreds, thousands of times.
But you can't remember any of it. You can't remember what you were even trying to see looking up at them. The king. Every time he faces you, you face him, he asks you the same question. Do you remember? That's what that question means. That's what that question means. Remembering is not something you're very good at. There's so much you can't remember. You're a very forgetful person, after all. You can't remember basic items. You forget where you're going half the time. You can barely remember people's names. You've noticed you're starting to forget whole loops. You can barely remember anything that happened before you started looping in time. You can barely remember anything that happened before. You breathe out and unclench your fists. What you can and can't remember doesn't matter much now, does it? The king. Does he want you to remember something? Does he... You should go ask the king what he wants you to remember later. Siff? You okay? Thus in thought, Siffrin. You open your eyes, smile, and shake your head. You have to keep going. Okay, so... Is that it? Do we just loop to the king now? Both of the extra things we've talked about have just said go loop to the king. Like, all of our leads are the king again. Alright, here we go. Touch it. Oh, you know what I should have done? That's true. You dreamt you were eating a rotten apple. Your stomach hurts already. Bye-bye. King must be up ahead. Are you ready? Ready! How come I end up where I started? How come I end up where I went wrong? Won't take my eyes off the ball again. You reel me up and then you cut the string. Skip. Young ones. Are you here to kill me? Oh, young lady, who stand for change themselves, do not. I just want the world to stay the way it is now, to be frozen in eternal beauty, a world of everlasting peace and rest. The young housemaid, in a way, isn't my wish a form of change. Do you remember? Remember what? Oh. It seems you do not. We shall fight, and we shall see which side the universe favors. Don't out for this bird, you go for it. You've heard this bird before. Get ready, everyone. The king waits. Craft. Ask. Got some more fucking questions for you, bitch. Well, I kind of want to start with... Hold on. What should I remember? Every single time you face him, he asks if you remember. There's something he thinks you should know. Should remember, but... Does it really matter, Siffrin? He could just be trying to confuse you. Yeah! Speaking in riddles to Frin? Stop trying to confuse him! He hasn't forgotten anything! But you have, haven't you? You try not to think about it, but... What have I forgotten? Forgotten? Oh, bright one, why? Why would you ask? Don't you know at this point what you've forgotten? Haven't you always known? Can't you see the hole it has left behind? If not what used to fill it. Don't you feel it? Its absence. What the crab is he? All of it! You've forgotten it all, bright one! They all have! We all have! No one can say it. No one can even remember it. It escapes us. It will keep escaping us. Oh, why don't you remember? I can tell everything from your accent to the way you use craft, to the stitching on your cloak and hat, to those pins you wear. You should remember. You and I, all people standing here, should remember. Bright one, please, just remember it. Say it. Make it real. Please, if you can remember, then maybe.
What is happening? Is he okay?
Something we've all forgotten. I haven't forgotten anything, stupid. If something you've forgotten. Something everyone has, even if they don't pay attention to. The hole that is left behind. Something bigger than just the stars. What you're trying to remember doesn't exist anymore, but someone might still have written proof it existed, haven't they?
Where are you from?
The king looks straight at you. What about you, bright one? Where are you from? You flinch. You do not answer. You cannot answer. You hear the king laugh.
Oh. Like, genuinely imagine always having something on the tip of your tongue, but you can never conceive. Like, that shit, yeah. No, it would. It really would. Is that it? We're not. It's not going to give us anything else, is it? No, at some point we should go check out those other areas that are locked behind incorrect paths. Nothing to declare. Bye bye.
You don't have the strength. Go on. The king got you again. You'd forgotten the pain, but at least you move a little this time. Stars, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. You try to speak.
Bonnie, run away.
Silence, and then footsteps. Come on, you useless body. Move! Boney ran away. Boney must be safe now. And so, before the king strike, you left. Okay. Written record somewhere. That's all we've got right now. That's pretty much all we have. Good lord. Librarian and dormant? I don't know. Written proof somewhere. Maybe it's that... Is it the... Reese is playing a lot of different games tonight. It maybe like that... What everyone was saying looked like scribbles. Maybe it's that. Like in the room we were just in. But the star room. The star room. Oh, but I'd have to... It's not. God damn it. Okay. Well, if you want written proof of something... Wait. Okay, hold up. Hear me out. Hear me out. The head housemaiden said something about this being her fault. I wonder if in all of those texts she has in her office, there's something. Maybe the proof is there. Could be there. Other than that, like... Vogard's, Could be the dormant library, maybe we go ask there. Could be the house library. Could be the secret library, but I've checked both those places pretty thoroughly at this point. I mean, I have places I could check. It's just like, where would... You've got the right place? So, okay. Head housemaiden time then, I guess. Loop back to floor 2. You're back. You remember Isabel's face as you died. He was scared. More than scared. He was terrified. But he was looking right at you. Like he wanted to take your pain away. Oh, Isabel. Taking pain away isn't his job anymore. Back to it. Ooh. That was an interesting message. I'm not sure we've gotten that one before. Maybe we have them. My memory is as bad as Siffrin's. Are you ready? Ready! Talk to Issa. Thank you for fucking... I would have. That was... You, like, had... Oh my god. The timing on that was awful, CD. That was like a second after I pressed the button. Yeah. Hopefully that comes back again. That way we can check. I always forget you can talk to them. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm... Like, I forget that all the friggin' time, but... Ooh, hold on. We can do this again. While passing through, you take a deep breath and... What? Don't poke my side, sir. I'm ticklish. Oh, that's wonderful information to have. You feel lightheaded. What? Oh my god, I do love these little interactions you get here. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You didn't manage to beat the king earlier, but you feel a little stronger. God damn. 12? Jesus. Escape. We go up here and into here. Oh, that's the head housemaiden's office. Someone like her definitely has... Okay, skip. Book. Let's check this. On the paper, you can see a spreadsheet of some kind. There's 2 columns, one filled with names while the other only has 102. The first, full column, is titled Save Vogard. The second, near empty column, is titled Other. 1 or 2 names. Interesting. Save Vogard. Pile of papers, you take one at random. It's an essay about 3.5 people who are dual craft users. It's a lovely, cheesy, mushy letter from someone named Claude. Oh, I just made that connection. Oh, I just made that connection. It's like boring administrative papers. God damn it. Nothing else interesting? That's sad. Let's just check the desk. So this is the office of... You pick the key. Found the rock key. Keychain dangling, whatever. Okay. The bookcase is filled with books about various subjects. Various. Right area, wrong room? Okay, I will go check the fucking library then, here in a second. You leave the bookcase alone. Change ornament. I said too many areas. You wonder if calling him king might have given him more notoriety than he should have. That's an interesting thought. Okay, interesting. Childish drawings. Alright, we've checked basically everything in here. But I am glad, I'm kind of glad I went back in here just to get that one piece of text. Well, shit. Key tie. You insert the key into the keyhole and open the door and go into the door and it's the fucking whatever this is and... Here we go. Could be, I mean, secret library's the place to go, right? What? What? The gems? Secret passage!
But how? How did you... I just touched it and it opened. That's so weird. Was it here all this time?
You go ahead. You haven't gotten any Odile is suspicious of us noises in a hot second. Alright, papers. Books with no titles.
Check them!
Odile's looking intently at the list.
Madame Odile, we should get going.
Oh, so now that I'm looking at something, we should hurry up.
Oh.
I'm sorry?
Hyle, are you mad at us? No, sorry. We can keep going. Colors. You need any help you can get. You pick one at random. Color theory. What it means for us in our past. Looks boring and dense.
Oh yes, color theory.
Okay, so probably not there. It has a big sparkly tree on the cover. Read the fucking book. Read it, Siffrin! Fuck you. Bookcase is filled with books about craft school. Oh, it made the noises. That is when Odile is suspicious of us for... Anyways. Oh, I was tripping. Let me out. Why are you attacking Odile so often? Oh, for fuck's sake. I keep forgetting that it doesn't rap. Hole doesn't really bring you anywhere. With random books. Running from your problems. What was that noise? Key. On the paper key. House of Change. Oh, boo. What? That's the 4th game Priest is open tonight. Read that diary? Oh! I thought... I thought it, like, when it said you probably should right now, it meant, like, you should, like, move on. I'm gonna be so for real. We do not have time. It's what I usually say, but I also love to think about boring, mundane, everyday problems for a bit. Dear diary, save us from thinking about our problems. Well, pick a page. That's what they all say? Alright, cool. You don't have to believe me, but I am telling the truth.
I'm reading again? Okay,
Everyone huddles around her. Nobel takes a deep breath and opens it straight to the middle.
Okay.
I don't know what voice I should give this. I need a written apology? Damn. He is strict. I actually do not know what voice to give this book. Mom told me to clean my room today. I hate cleaning my room. My room isn't even dirty. Why doesn't she understand? Ugh. Also, Dad noticed no one can say the name of the island. Fuck, I knew there was some. I knew. Oh my god. That was here. That line of dialogue was here. Oh, I was trying to remember where the fuck I found this before. Dad also, Dad noticed no one can say the name of the island up north here. I tried to say it yesterday, and I got like the weirdest headache for hours. I'll trick my friends into saying it tomorrow. Ah, the island north of Vogard. I remember when it happened. Well, remember isn't the right word, is it? We all just know something happened. An entire stretch of land disappearing from people's minds doesn't happen often, does it? I think my village was really close to it. My sister said it was all everyone could talk about for weeks.
That's so frightening. I'm glad that whatever happened, she didn't get caught up in it.
Oh, yeah. Still, their country's name. What was his name again? Oh, I think it was something like, don't say it! Grow up! Yeah! The name of this country. You try to remember. Only silence answers you. Is this what the king wanted you to remember? Just remember it. Say it. Make it real. Say the line, Siffrin. You can't say it. You don't even want to try, but... You turn to Isabeau.
But, can you try to say it anyway?
Huh? But why? It's just gonna give me a headache. Isabeau looks at you. Something about your expression makes him reconsider. Well, sure, Sif. I'll say it. That country's name was... You know, I had it before, but now that I'm actively trying to remember it, nothing comes to mind.
Huh, is that so?
You're dumb, Za. I know it. It's... What? Wait.
Huh? What's...
Can't remember it either, yeah? When you asked me, answering you felt automatic. Like if you asked me what 1 + 1 makes. But trying to remember it now is more like...
Like calculating 72 times 81.
Or 89! Should we do that math problem real quick, y'all? 72 times 89. 72 on top, 89 on bottom. 72 times 9 is going to be 720 minus 72, which is going to be 648, right? Plus 72 times 8. I'm not going to do that. I gave up, CD, don't worry. I gave up. 48, 5, 7. I don't want to do that. No, that's 6. Uh-huh. He's actually very, like, I know the first digit is 6. I think he's right. And yeah, I know this is the first digit is 6 and the last digit is 8, so he could totally be right about that.
What?
Isabeau? No, it felt more like asking me to remember my first steps. How can I remember that? I can't remember that. How can you expect me to remember that? What a terrible analogy. But I can't seem to remember it either. When we were talking about it, I could think it clearly, but trying to remember it now, let alone say it.
I can't remember the country itself either. I just remember it was an island north of Vogard, and it had a different belief than the change belief, didn't it? Something about the sky?
You know.
The universe. That's right! The universe.
Oh yeah, like stars and stuff. We also know that people could remember that country clearly before, and... Ugh, my head is killing me. And we know that trying to remember stuff makes our brains hurt. Let's stop here. It'd be bad to fight the king with a raging migraine. Yeah. Sorry we couldn't say it, Sif. You don't respond. Stars. So the king is from that country as well. The country no one can remember. Your country. Country you were born in, raised in, spent your entire childhood in. And yet, even now, thinking about it, what it may have looked like, you can't even imagine it. For a long time, you haven't been able to remember anything about it. You forget it even exists half the time. Anything linked to that country has just stopped existing for you. Your childhood, your parents, your life, your language, your culture, your faith, the stars, the constellations, the universe. It's all gone, forgotten. The king. He was from there, you're sure of it. And then something happened and the country disappeared without a trace, unable to be remembered by anyone. No one can remember what made everyone forget about its very existence. But something must have, right? But if it happened, he's so attached to it, he asks you to remember it every single time you see him. If he's so attached to that country, why would he be obsessed with Vogard then? Why would he decide to freeze it all in time? You can't figure it out quite yet. There must be something, somewhere. Something that's similar to his goal. I'm gonna try going back to that other book real quick. I don't think it's gonna work, but... Okay. The next thing was like, yeah, I really don't know. Like, I'm kind of struggling to come up with anything right now. What? Can I see that dialogue again? What did it actually say? You need to get a photo from the floor 3 mirror? Really? What the go look at what the fuck he said real quick. Hold up. Hold the fucking phone. I need to check this. Country no one can remember. Your country. Country you were born in, raised in, spent your entire childhood in. And yet, even now, skip one more time. The king. He was from there. No one can remember what made everyone forget about its very existence. But something must have, right? Something must have forgotten. But if it happened, if he's so attached to it, he asks you to remember it single time you see him. If he's so attached to that country, why would he be so obsessed with Vogard then? Why would he decide to freeze it all in time? You can't figure it out quite yet, but there must be something somewhere. Something that's similar to his goal. Something that's similar to his goal? The fuck? Yeah, nope. I would not have gotten that. I would not have fucking gotten that. Jesus. I don't know, what would you... How the fuck do you figure that out? Oh, god damn it. That's it. We could have played through the rest of the floor, but honestly. Use 5. You wake up. Whose voice was it? Okay.
We'll save your sister, Bonnie.
Huh? Oh. Yeah, I know.
Nails. Oh. Thanks, Siffrin.
You wish you could bite yours, but you'll stay strong.
We're gonna be okay. I hope so.
Massively pissing you off? Oh, no. No, it's not. I'm irritated because for one reason or another, I know I would not have made most of these connections myself. And like I know that if you weren't here, it would have taken me hours to figure out how to progress from here. But the game itself is not pissing me off. It's just a consequence of how we're doing this right now.
You might even say. Huh? Oh no.
We're gonna nail it.
I won't let you win.
You've mumbled for fuck's sake. Okay. I didn't realize I was doing that, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not actually upset at the game though. Hey Isabel. Hey Sif. You look like a hamster when you eat. You do?
No, I don't.
I'm so sorry to be the one to tell you this, but you do. Your cheeks get all big and round, like a cute hamster.
Isabel?
Yes?
Stop being cheeky.
Ha!
Odala's looking at you. Ah, never mind. Leave me alone, I'm reading.
Are you ready? Now, at least for tonight, like, every time I get the new objective, it's more like, how do I put this? It's more like I'm just, like, it's just, to be completely frank, I've been kind of out of ideas for how to progress in the game for a while. Like, I keep feeling like I barely have any idea how to get, like,
I'm just frustrated that I'm not coming to any of these conclusions myself. That's all it really is. And not even like... And that's not like a critique on you backseating or anything, because it's not like feel like I'm not being given the opportunity to. I just feel like... I think the fundamental problem is that because I'm fragmenting this game, I'm just... Like, because I'm playing it in a small portion once a week, right? The, like, relevant bits of information I need to make certain connections just don't really come to me very quickly. Because sometimes it's stuff I read weeks ago that I need to remember to make certain connections. A mirror. You and your family members are reflected in it. Massive, even. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, we get the mirror. Picture. It's a picture of all of you. Wait. Is that what this is? I didn't realize this person lived in Dormant's house? Is that the linchpin? Is that the... Wait. Or was it the secret pockets? Maybe it's the secret pockets. Wait. Proof that you're here on this journey. Proof that you were with your family members. Proof that you love them, even if you forget. And you forget a lot. It's proof that you and your friends existed. Proof that you were happy. Proof that this moment happened. Perfectly. Frozen in time. After the country was forgotten, the king was welcomed by Vogard, wasn't he? Welcomed and helped and loved. To the point where he sees Vogard as perfect, but no one knows why the country was forgotten. What's keeping Vogard from being forgotten the exact same way? Wasn't it his duty, as thanks for welcoming him? No, I was just... Okay. I think I was making too big of a leap there, CD, because what I was thinking is, like, Isabeau mentions, I didn't know the person who made this mirror was from this house or whatever. And so what I was thinking is maybe, oh, the person who made the mirror came from the other country, and Isabeau's just filling in the blanks because he's got these gaps in his memory. Like, maybe this is a piece of technology from the other country or something like that. That's what I was thinking maybe the game was implying. But it looks like they're going somewhere else with it. What else could he do but to make sure this perfect country was preserved in amber forever? How could he ever let it go? So, okay. You understand the king more than you'd like to, but still, he's... You want to talk to him again. So now, do we go back to the king again? Like, the photo connection makes sense, but the hint was way too vague. No, I do not think I would have gotten that. I do not feel bad about having gotten that one. I do feel bad about not having gotten the journal one, but I genuinely forgot that's where that line happened. I genuinely forgot that journal is where that line happened, because I remembered that conversation, but I did not remember it was from that journal. This is the kind of game that makes me feel like I should be taking notes. Do you know what I mean? And maybe, as I said, maybe that's because of how I'm playing it in these, like, fragmented sections. But I really do not, like, I hate taking notes normally. Like, one of my most despised things to do ever. But, like... This game makes me feel like I should be.
One thing I will say from a game design perspective, having seen how this sequence plays out in whole, is that, like, I feel like I'm bouncing back and forth between the king a lot. I feel like this section could have been condensed a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure we needed to bounce back and forth between the king as many times as we did to get all of these pieces of information. That's my one, I guess that's my one critique of this part, but mostly I'm okay with it, having gotten all the answers at this point. Anyways, I'm still gonna, hold on, where the fuck is we actually just, I should have just stayed over there, shouldn't I? Because there's more. Hold on. Question, CD. And I'm actually just letting you backseat more than I probably should at this point. But, is this a kind of thing where I'm going to want to actually defeat the king? Because if I do, then I'm going to switch out my memory for memory of bomb. Okay, in that case, I'm going to switch out my memory for memory of bomb anyways, and we'll check later. I could have just done that. I don't know why I'm, like, equipment. No. Equip. Siffrin's memory. I've had memory of bomb equipped the whole time. I've had it equipped this. Bye. My friend, he's got a bomb. A battle he shall not prolong. You wake up. You dreamt about the tick of a clock. You hear it still. I think my approach with this game has been to, like, really thoroughly look through everything every time I go to do something, and I don't think the game wants me to do that as much as I think it does, if that makes sense. I think the game is expecting you to not have the answer in certain places, and to know, like, vaguely where you need to go back to find it. It's not expecting you to look through every nook and cranny every single time, because the answer, at least to Siffrin as a character, it's just not going to be obvious to look certain places. I think that's probably how the game is approaching this from, like, a design perspective. But I'm playing it as if all of the answers can be found simply by checking closely enough. But that's not really how a knowledge-based progression system works. It's more like the point of a good knowledge-based progression system is for the solutions to be obscure enough that you can only do it with the prerequisite knowledge, and so it unfolds like a web from there. No, yeah, insert disc has said they made this because it's following someone going insane at a time. That makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know. I just... the more I thought about it, like, earlier, the more I was getting, like, kind of antsy, like, on how slow I'm playing this game. I'm like, oh my god, I really am not going anywhere quickly. And so I think every time there was a new loop, every time there was a new objective, I was just like, Jesus Christ, not again. To drive a narrative point. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. But we're here now. Alright, off we go. Once more unto the breach. What the fuck? Do you remember? Does it matter? But what else does. We shall fight, and we shall see which side the universe favors. I think the fact that you've said 5-4 alert this many times this stream is very indicative of how the game is playing out right now.
Get ready, everyone. The king waits. Where are you from?
Will he say it if you ask? Can he say it? Someone asked you this exact question before and you couldn't answer. You couldn't say anything. You forgot it all, but where I'm from? Oh, bright one, if you're asking with such a look in your eyes, you do remember then. Can you see it? Can you picture it? Bright one, please, you can't. You have to remember. I know you can, we both can. We're the only ones present here who can.
What? Siffrin, what is he talking about?
Sif, are you okay? Bright one. No. You're trying, I can tell. But the knowledge keeps escaping you, doesn't it? Slipping through your fingers. The same for me. But we have to try to remember, Bright One. I see flashes of it, of what it was. The mountains, the sea, the lightless sand, the dark like the night sky. Our country, Bright One, our country, our home. We have to say it. We cannot let oblivion win. Our home, we can rebuild it together. Your power and mine. We just have to wish for it. We just have to ask. We just have to say its name. Sif? No. No. You heard it. He said it. He tried to say it. Your country's name, your home, your... No, it's gone. Did he say it? All of it? Did he say it? You couldn't hear it, can't remember it, can't... What's happening? The king is attacking Siffrin. Everyone protect him. Stop talking, king! Leave Fryn alone! Sif! Your head, it feels like it's splitting into two. Your country, your home. You can't remember it. It's gone. Gone from your past, gone from your mind, gone from the very planet you stand on. And it was yours. It was yours. It was yours and it's gone and you can't even say its name. But if the king could, then maybe.
Say the line, Siffrin.
You have to say it. If he couldn't do it, maybe you can. Maybe you both can. Bright one, please. You inhale. You try to grasp its name. No! Your throat, your head, it hurts, you spit blood, you have to get it out. Bright one, almost heard it. Actually, CD, I don't think I've told you this. You should go back and watch, watch the stream at, like, hour 1, minute 25. At some point, whatever you feel like it. Please, again. Once again, we have to try. Together. Your entire body hurts. Say it. Your head is killing you, but you have to try. You have to. We have to stop the king! Siffrin, whatever he's telling you to say, stop! Rin! Siffrin! But you have to. You have to. Yes, this stream. You were gone when this happened. What do they know anyway? What do they understand anyway? The pain of not remembering your own blinding country. Your own home. The king is right. You have to get it back. You have to get it back. You inhale. Someone is screaming. You realize it's your own voice. Your throat feels raw. Your head feels like it's splitting in two. Your stomach feels like a black hole. It's time I got back to the good life. The scent of sugar is all around you, so thick you almost gag on it. You can't hold on to anything anymore. You... Ah! 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 You cough, cough, cough. Cough until you can't move or breathe anymore. Your throat hurts. You couldn't say it. You couldn't say it. What was the point, anyway? What was the point of saying its name? What was the king thinking? It's gone. Your home is gone, and it has been for a long time. There's nothing you can do to bring it back. Doesn't the king see that? Doesn't he see that you have to let it go? You start laughing. Will you ever take your own advice? Ha. You need to go and talk to the king. One last time. Nah, CD, let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
Siffrin, you're up!
Here again.
Hey Mira, have you thought about doing a sleeper for tonight?
Brrr, 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 brrr. And I think we need to go to loop. Oh! What the fuck? Why is its face like that? Why is its face like that? Let's go talk to Loop real quick. Do a quick debrief.
Alright, Yusa, I need to do the favorite tree thing.
Oh, sorry, I'm in your way then, aren't I? I'll get out of your hair. See you at the clock tower. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it actually felt so bad to send him off like that. Felt so bad. It felt so bad.
Hi, Stardust. So, So, got any theories about the loops I'm trapped in? Why would I? Your name is literally Lube. Oh, stars above, it is! Tee-hee. Ugh. Just because I call myself Lube doesn't mean I know anything. I'm just bad at names. But I'll see what I can do. What's your question? Do you know anything that could help? Such a broad question, Stardust. As I've told you before, I know as much as you do right now. How can that be? What do you mean? Aren't you here to help me? Why don't you know more about the loops you're supposed to help me with? Don't you tee-hee me. Aww. I still don't have a good answer for you, Stardust. Isn't it already nice that you have me to talk about those loops? You could be alone, stuck with only your tiny brain for company, with no one to talk to. Okay. Well, why don't we summarize what we know about those loops? We might find something out. You sigh and nod. Nothing better to do, you suppose. So, you're currently stuck in a time loop for some unknown reason. The loop starts when you wake up in Dormont and seems to end when you talk to the head housemaid. Unless I die first or touch a tear. Yes, maybe the loop considers getting frozen in time by the use of those tears a sort of death? But why aren't you looping back when you get frozen in battle?
Huh? Isn't it because...
I thought the tears worked differently than an actual time freeze skill. Is that so? Well, you're the one getting frozen, so you'd know. So, you loop if something keeps you from advancing in some way. I wonder if other things would count as keeping you from advancing. Like what? Like, what if we cut off your legs? Would you immediately loop back? You can't advance if you have no legs, right? I'd rather not test that one. Aw, but understandable.
But it is interesting, though. What makes the loop actually loop?
Maybe. Does the loop consider talking to the head housemaiden something that keeps you from advancing somehow?
Oh. Maybe, but what would advancing even mean then? Towards what goal? Is there something that happens when you talk to the head housemaiden that makes a certain goal impossible to accomplish?
As you found out, all of this might be the work of Timecraft, a power that should be impossible to use. But you and the king are somehow able to manipulate it.
But...
Am I manipulating Timecraft if I can't control it? But you can, can't you? You can more or less control when you come back. Except when you talk to the head housemaid, it seems, which brings you back to the start. But just being able to loop back in time and avoid death might count as you being able to use Timecraft.
What if Timecraft is supposed to be too dangerous to even use?
How did I get that power? And how can you break the loop for good? Yes, those are big questions, aren't they? I do wonder about the limitations of your powers still. What makes you actually loop? Somehow, I feel like finding out more about that would be useful. Stardust, we've been talking for a while, so maybe not right now, but when you have some time, will you hang out with me for a bit?
Oh?
Hang out? I have a theory I'd like to test, and we haven't spent any time together, Stardust. I'm lonely. I want to have a long conversation with someone, anyone. I want to hang out.
Ugh.
Again, it doesn't have to be right now. Our little hangout time might last a while. Maybe even longer than the rest of the day. I'm sure you have plans for this loop, so I can wait until you have time. Okay?
A theory Loop would like to test about the loops. It might be useful. You should talk to Loop and hang out with him when you have some time then.
Yay! I'll be waiting, Stardust. In the meantime, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? Sure, what do you want to talk about? My turn, actually, my turn. I have a question. So. How's your touch exposure therapy going?
Yo, what? In the gardening room. You've been practicing to touch your party in that annoyingly cramped room, right? How does Loop know about this? It's going well. I'm so happy for you. Touching people is so weird, right? At least you have all the time in the world to get used to it. Especially since they don't remember what you did if you loop, right? Removes all the yucky ew vulnerability of it all. You can either do this in Act 3 or Act 4, and since we are 3+ hours, I would recommend doing the scene to get to Act 4. Okay, I'm willing to do that. See you later, Stardust. I'm willing to accept that, mostly because I want to see the conclusion of what we're going through right now. Like, I've gone, also, what the fuck is this face on the change statue? What the fuck is this? But yeah, I feel like narratively right now, this is the time to do this. You're living a comedy sketch. Yep. Your neck still hurts? Heavy in what I won't say. Is Loop gonna crush us with a boulder or something? You could get hit by a boulder while you're lying there screaming, come help me, please, the seagulls. Poke your knees. Maybe? I'm gonna laugh so much if that's actually what happens. A lot of emotions are being expressed right now, aren't there? I feel bad I didn't notice Mirabelle wasn't doing well. Should have paid more attention. You have not been paying attention. You have not been paying attention. I had music tangents for this stream that I forgot about. Oops. I'm glad Issa's here. Yes, neither of us is very good at this feelings thing, and Bonyface is a child still learning how to manage theirs. So it's good we have at least one person who knows what they're doing, emotions-wise. Oddly enough, Isabeau is kind of like the most put together, like, stable person in this party. Like, I genuinely feel that way. Like, even his approach to, like, when he was talking about changing himself again in the scene, like, even that was, like, admirable. Like, he had a clear goal in mind, he knew what he was doing, he knew what he wanted. Like, there was some uncertainty, but he was ready to accept it as it comes, right? Isabeau is actually, like, he's a steady rock kind of guy. So, in the spirit of being a person good at this feelings thing, how are you feeling right now? I'm fine. I love that line. I love that sound effect. Because I feel like they only use it when Odile knows you're lying. It seems explicitly tied to Odile, too. I would agree with that, CD. I would agree with that. Are you? Because you look a bit out of it to me. You've been acting weird since yesterday, actually. You try not to flinch. I'm all fine, I swear. Well, as long as it doesn't get in the way of our victory, I suppose you can feel however you want. Odile's got us figured out. Is Belle okay? Is she okay? I think she's okay because she ate some snacks. It's when you can't eat that you're not doing well at all. Really? That hasn't been your experience so far. Thanks for all those delicious snacks, Bonnie. Oh, it's okay. But you didn't try the... Forget it. Oh, is it using loop data where we didn't try the Malagna fritters? It might be using loop data where we didn't try the Malagna fritters. Odell's a bit closed up, but very level-headed. Boney is a kid and has gone through a bunch of trauma in the past few months and is still relatively decent. Mirabelle is anxiety squared, and Siffrin do be suffering. CD, I've got it. Saturday should be Siffrin Saturdays, and Sundays should be Suffrin Sundays. Do you see the vision? Do you see the vision? Mira, how you feeling? Good. One-word answers are really reassuring. They are. Now, two-word answers. They're terrifying. I'll be fine, Siffrin. Thank you for asking. Thank you for being here. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else, Mira. And I can't be anywhere else, even if I wanted. How do I break it to you that that's well established? You know what? You probably told me at some point and I forgot, CD. You probably told me at some point and I forgot. Hey, CD, if there's one good thing about the fact that I play this game at a snail's fucking pace, it is that you get to see dialogues that you have not seen before. Are you drinking fucking coffee right now? Yes, actually. It wasn't actually much of coffee. It's just like some milk foam left over at the cup that's vaguely coffee flavored. The coffee itself has been gone for a while, but there was still a little bit of foam at the bottom of the cup. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else, Mira. She gives you a gentle smile. Mira, she's strong, but this situation must be super stressful for her. We gotta stay at her side, okay, Sif? You nod. What you said to Mira? Oh? What did I say? Do it like Sif does. Oh, the deep breath. Well, it's just something me and Mira noticed. Sometimes when you're taken off guard or when you get out of battle or something, you always take a deep breath in and out. It's to calm yourself down, right? The breathing? Well, do it the exact same way, too. You go like this. Isabel puts a hand on his chest and breathes. Deep breath in and out. Her and I wondered what that was all about. And we were talking about it, and realized it kind of seemed to calm you down. And we thought it was cool. And that one time a few days ago, Bonnie was upset, and you told them to do it, so we remembered. You've had to do that a lot more. You've had to do that more often lately. Was telling you weird? I think that was weird. I shouldn't have said that because now you might get self-conscious. I'll try not to. Okay. What's up, Miro? Yeah, Isabel. You should be careful. You might make Siffrin self-conscious about breathing. You laugh. All right. The king must be up ahead. You ready? Ready. You, traveler. Bright one. Do you remember? Does it matter? But what else does? It means everything after all. You've got those J's. We shall fight, and we shall see which side the universe favors. The fact you've said that 4 times this stream is telling, CD. Get ready, everyone. Let's stop fighting.
Siffrin?
What are you? You don't need to fight anymore, do you? You understand what the king wants, how he feels. If only you could make him understand.
We don't have to fight. We're looking for the same thing. I know. I understand why you're doing this. But this isn't the way to do it. You can protect this country another way. You don't need to freeze it forever. Do you really want it all to end? Let's just stop fighting. Leave this country be. We don't need to keep holding on to it. Let's just let it go. We have to let it go, King.
Perhaps you are right, Bright One.
Huh? What?
Let us stop this battle. Let us talk to one another. As people from the same country. The king has stopped fighting you. You lower your dagger.
Siffrin?
Is this it? You're gonna stop just like that? Bony face. You destroyed my home! Froze my sister? Froze all of Vogard in time!
Is this it?
And you'll just stop just like that? Oh. I will. I have fought for long enough, and I'm starting to realize that even if I did win, my victory would be short-lived. Because you'd be frozen in time yourself, maybe? Stupid. Perhaps, but if someone from my own country is the one asking me, then shouldn't I listen? Oh. Bright One, let's stop fighting. I didn't realize you would chill like that. After all, only a fellow compatriot would understand my pain.
You said you and Siffrin are from the same country?
We don't know where Fryn is from, so what happened? The king cries out. Oh, but that's the problem, isn't it? That's what we'd like to know as well, isn't it? If I mention it, you might be able to remember it for a brief second. The fate of the island north of Vogard. Bright One, do you play Rocket League? I am Diamond 3, Bright One. An island north of Vogard?
Is it perhaps the one we can't say the name of? The one no one can remember anything about?
The very one. That's where you're both from? So then, what happened? The king sobs. I suppose your story might be similar to mine, Bright One. One day, I just woke up on a beach, on a coast north of Vogard. I woke up slowly, as people sometimes do, expecting to remember where I was, what I was supposed to be doing that day, but nothing came to mind. As I realized nothing came to mind, I also realized I could not remember a single thing. What I was doing here on this beach, what chores I had to do on that day, how I got here, why I didn't recognize my surroundings, my past, my family, my name, the language I spoke, the alphabet I wrote with, the stars, the country's inhabitants' culture, beliefs, its very name. I could not remember anything. Because all my memories, everything even slightly connected to the country I came from, just cannot be accessed easily anymore. And it makes sense, doesn't it? no one on this planet can remember our home as it was. Most people from outside it, who had limited ties to it, only forgot the country's existence. Maybe forgot a friend from there, or a distant family member. But for someone who had ties to it, was born there, lived in it, breathed it day and night, there would be nothing to remember. There would just be emptiness. I was cut off from my very existence. My entire past, my entire identity erased. Memories make up the core of who we are, aren't they, don't they? They're proof we existed, that we are real. Can you be certain of anything if you do not remember how you learned it? And if you do not remember your past, if you only know it has been erased from your memory, because something happened to your home, and if something happened but no one remembers what or why, then
what's to stop it from happening again?
what if we forget it all?
What if we lose it all once more?
The king sobs.
And you had to make sure it wouldn't happen again.
At any cost necessary.
And if the universe led you on this path,
And it must be what the universe wants. The universe leads.
we can only
Follow. Oh. Even if you don't agree with my methods, Bright One, I can tell you understand. No matter what, I could not let this happen again. I could not. Not to Vogard. Not to Vogardians, who housed me, cared for me, loved me. I do not want to forget it all. Not again! I will keep the things I love close to me. I will make sure they can keep existing, so that they can be remembered forever. That is what I thought this whole time. But, I can see that I was mistaken. You're right, Bright One. We can find another way to protect the people we love. So, please, while I still can, let me change my mind. Let me help you.
change. Mirabelle. Madame, if he truly means it, shouldn't we try? Or are we deciding he cannot change? I can't believe that. I want to believe that even the worst person can change. Odile. Please. We have to try.
I'm with Mir and Sif. Fine. Okay, I'll follow you, friend, but I don't know, I'll trust you all. I can't do anything anyway. You breathe out. If you can end this loop without fighting, if you and the king can come to an understanding, then, Bright One, Siffrin, won't you stand next to me? I can bring everyone back, make sure they'll all move again. We can save this country together, but I cannot break the curse on my own. Creating the curse was easy, but unraveling it asks for more power than I possess. But with the help of someone else, someone who truly wishes for the curse to be lifted.
Is that how it works?
It does, if someone wants it enough.
Siffrin, should I do it?
If all that's needed for the curse to break is your help, You're the one that made who made the king change his mind. The least you can do is help. You start walking over to the king. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Oh, bright one. Not that bright after all. Oh! No, 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 why? The king froze your bodies in time. You can think and move your head still, so it's not over, but you can't move. No! No! King, you!
I can't move! Why can't I move?
Right one, Siffrin. Is this really all I needed to do to make you trust me? I just needed to listen to your empty words, to tell you how sad I am, to make you think I was pathetic, to be pitied. You should have told me sooner. Killing you like this is easier than fighting.
What? No! Everyone!
What was it you wanted me to do? Let go of my goal? Let go of my wish? Let go of the wish that kept me going all those years. I will never let it go. Though God, our country, I will make sure they are kept perfect forever. Because, oh, I can tell, Siffrin, this isn't how it should be. I saw it all, you know. I saw the signs, the way you came into Facely, like you knew exactly what you were about to fight. The way all your companions flinched hearing my voice, but not you. The way you knew about my home, the way you keep it at the forefront of your mind. Like you've practiced as I have. Yes. Oh, I can tell. I can tell, Siffrin. I should have won. I should have won long ago. But something went wrong, didn't it? Victory keeps escaping my grasp. Siffrin, it's you, isn't it? The one who's keeping me from winning. How many times have you kept me from victory, Siffrin? You can't breathe. What is he talking about? What? Ha, ha, ha. I can tell. I can feel it. This scent. This overpowering sweet scent. I can taste the power of wishcraft on you. Bright one, I cannot forgive. Your J's are fake. This is simply what must be done.
Wishcraft?
I can tell, Siffrin. It's you. You're the one keeping me from total victory. You're the one keeping me from my perfect ending. If only you weren't here. But, a quick death would be too easy for you. You just come back anyway, won't you? So, I just need to make sure that today you learn your lesson.
Jesus Christ.
Oh! king grabbed onto Bonnie! Bonnie! No! Curse you, king! Let them go! Ah, bright one, Siffrin, look at me. You need to learn not to cross me again. I will kill this child, and your housemaiden, and your fighter, and your researcher. I will kill them all, one after the other. I will kill them all now and make sure you remember. I will force you to watch, so you will learn. Rin! Oh! The king is tightening his grip. Boney! No! Please, no! Come on, stupid body, move! Boney face! No, no, no! Bon Bon! None of you can move. Your whole body hurts. You can't move, but you have to do something. Save Bonnie. You need to find a way to loop back somehow. You need to die. A tear. Anything. Just loop back. Help me. I'm scared. Just let them go, please. Not Bonnie, please. Your stomach feels like it's caving in on itself. Curse you, king! Curse you in your whole country! Curse you in everything you stand for! You taste sugar on your tongue. Bonnie! You have to loop back. Loop back, 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 loop back! Friend! When you come back, bright one, remember this. Loop back! Rin! Oh! Stars, no, 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 no. You clutch your chest and try to catch your breath and forget. It's fine. You looped back. It's fine. It's fine. They're fine. Oni is fine. Looping resets everything. Everything that just happened has been erased. Everything is back to normal. Boney is back to normal. Just go see them. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. You're fine. A whimper escapes you. No, you're okay. Boney is okay. Everyone is okay. They have to be okay. Just breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. Boney is okay. You're okay. See, because of how the loops work, they won't remember anything. They're not hurt. Everything is back to normal. There's no reason the loops would work differently this time. Just breathe and stand up and make sure. Get back to the stage. Follow the script. You have to make sure Bonnie is okay. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. I wasn't fucking ready. I wasn't fucking ready. I promise you I wasn't fucking ready for that.
Siffrin, you're... Oh, change. You look really, really tired. I thought you were taking a nap. Did you not sleep well? Not really. No. I'm so sorry to hear that. I was gonna tell you something, but forget about it. Go on and do whatever you need to do today. Sure. Do you know if Bonnie is okay? Bonnie? Why wouldn't they be? I saw them near the fields earlier to the east, if you'd like to talk to them.
You nod.
Okay. I'll leave you alone. Make sure to rest up, and we'll meet for dinner at the clock tower later.
You nod again. Abbott takes over and you tell her about the carrot method.
Wait, how do you know about...
And wink.
Okay.
Mirabelle and the classical door remove shield again. You need to see if body is okay. Yeah, no, that's 100% understandable. Boney is here, alive and whole.
Bonbon!
Huh? What did you...
Bonnie!
How are you? I'm... okay?
Good.
Friend, what the fuck are you talking about? Edge, how are you? You look bummed out. What's wrong?
Nothing is wrong at all.
Okay, now that right there is some bullshit. Okay, well, what do you want? Nothing. You have to go and see them. We're gonna do the loop scene real quick as well, I think. I think that's a good way to get at least a little bit of, like... I'm not gonna stop playing immediately after that, Jesus Christ. So, whoa, what's wrong?
I need to do the favor tree thing.
Oh, do you need me to leave? Sure, but let's talk later, okay?
Hey. Stop. Just say I told you so and we can move on. I told you so! Tee, what a stupid idea you had. Thinking the king could be turned good. He's the king. He's probably the reason you're here, or related to it at least. And all you had to do was find out he shares your tragic backstory for you to feel pity for him. He didn't have to lift a finger, and because of you, Bonnie was... Anyway, I told you so. But what he said back then, he mentioned something. Something about wishcraft. He did. What's wishcraft? I don't know. Wishcraft? Crafting wishes? That sounds impossible and way too convenient. But he seemed to imply you were using it. That's what it felt like to me. I've never heard of wishcraft before. Me neither. I wouldn't even know where to find information about it. But that is new information. So, as stupid as the whole making friends with the king was, you did find something new.
Was it worth it? Every time you close your eyes, you still see a hand tightening. But if you close your eyes...
I'm also wondering, the way you looped last time, wasn't it? Whatever, it's not like your kid will remember whatever just happened anyway. Just put it behind you. And this whole thing gave you something else, didn't it? Another memory to equip.
Oh, you didn't even notice.
You'll always remember this, after all. Let me do the usual. You got a memory of memories. When equipped, Memory of Memories allows you to read books you couldn't read before. The one written in that language that just gives you a headache. The ones from your country.
Oh, how useful and neat to be able to read your own blinding language. You might as well read any books you find before you forget again. Like you do everything else.
And if you can read that language, maybe you can explore the house a bit more. Don't despair, Stardust. There's still a path to follow. In the meantime, though, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? Sure. What do you want to talk about? Aren't you bored? Me? Nah, don't worry about me, Stardust. I like being in the sun. See you later, Stardust.
They gently wave goodbye. Okay, so that gives us a list of goals for next time. We got some books to read. We got a loop to hang out with. I think that's most of it, right? So I need to remember where all of the books are. I mean, the ones off the top of my head are the ones in the secret library. And then I believe there was text above a door on the 3rd floor. And we could maybe check back in the, like, observatory. I still feel like that the writing on that one, like, the scribbles on that one page might have been the language. But I can't say that for sure either, so... It might just actually be bad handwriting. Who knows? So those are the two I can remember off the top of my head. Maybe there's more than that, though? I just don't know. Your hand still in the statue, you whisper, strength, strength, strength. You want you and your family members to be strong enough to defeat anything. It's what you want. Good lord, y'all. What a fucking wild ride. Jesus Christ. Oh, that did not feel good. We are gonna end it there. Ooh, I gotta decide which stream title is gonna be good for next time. I gotta use a good one. I gotta use a good one. I gotta decompress after that, Jesus. That was not pretty. Holy hell. Well, the ones that we have in the reserve right now are the reset life, how come I end up where I started, it's rewind time, and level clear start again. Of all of those... level clear start again might be, well, I don't know. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. I'm game for that. I'll give it some more thought, but that's the one I'm leaning towards right now. Like, okay. What I think how come I end up where I started and level clear start again should be 2 act opening titles, if that makes sense. Those should be 2 titles we use at the beginning of an act. So I think it just comes down to deciding which one we should use each of them on. So, if you think there's a more fitting act to use either of those titles on, let me know. Otherwise, I think one of those 2 should be the title to next time. But yeah, I think either or is perfect. All right, I'll give it some thought and see how I'll just suss out how I'm feeling about it. So yeah. They could both work, for sure. Damn. I gotta decompress after that, y'all. That was intense. That was not feel good. I'm proud of you for making the title relevant. I needed some help, CD. I needed some help to pull that off. Genuinely, I needed some help to get that done. To be fair, I think I probably I probably would have ended up finding out the
the diary one eventually, like just on my own, I just would have checked more things in both of those two places. Like I probably would have started with head housemaid and been like, well, the fucking library's right here, might as well take a look and just go through everything. The picture one, I would not have gotten that on my own. I would not have gotten that on my own though. That I don't like, I guess I see the logic, but I don't see how, like, I don't see how we were supposed to have gotten that, like, just from the hint. Like, maybe you just were supposed to keep going through the house and eventually you come to that, and it's like, you just sort of start thinking, like, Siffrin just sort of starts thinking about it after seeing the picture, and it's just like, maybe I should go see the king again. So maybe that's designed, like, for a more thorough exploration of the house or something like that. Who knows? Yeah, okay. That was not okay. And I think this might be the longest In Stars and Time stream I've done so far. And I'm also, like, genuinely debating starting to take notes next time. Like, it's a tempting prospect, given what's been going on so far. Yeah, if they phrased it like that, I think I'd at least be able to get some, like, I think I'd get the idea. Or I at least wouldn't be, I wouldn't be upset if I didn't come to the, once I, like, even if I didn't come to the conclusion right away, once I knew what it was, I wouldn't have been upset if they phrased it like that. But in this case, it was just, like, I don't know if I would have found that myself. Like, I really don't. And the other thing is, like, with the observatory, like, I probably would have stumbled upon that eventually myself, but it would have taken an hour of me just looking around for some crap. And, yeah. There was a lot of, like, looping. Like, there were so many loops I had to do to just all over the house. Whew. Alright, but I think that's enough debriefing. Let me go over stream schedule real quick, and then we'll bring things to a close. First and foremost, the next time I will see you all will be Sunday for Persona 3. Sorry about not being able to do Celeste this week. I will do my best next. So yeah, Persona 3 on Sunday. Should be a D&D session on Monday. I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything on Tuesday, so for now, probably not. I will try and do Celeste on Thursday next week, and I should be able to do In Stars and Time again on Friday, and another Persona stream a week from Sunday. Beyond that is, like, right in the throes of exam season, so I will have to evaluate when the time comes exactly what I will be able to do, but either way, it should only really affect the first half of that week or so, because my last exam should be on a Wednesday, if I remember correctly. But with all of that said, I think that is going to do it for me tonight. So I'm going to sign off and go stare at the ceiling for a little while and think about what just happened. Oh Lord. Oh goodness. Oh loop. Oh loop. So with that, thank you all so much for watching. I'm pretty sure it was just, we had CD, Azeweeb, and I believe, oh yeah, we had Orca for a little bit, right at the beginning of the stream. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Ciao.